Okay. I finished posting my I'm live notification everywhere. Hi, hello everybody. How are you? Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you guys. Okay, hold on. I unmuted myself, right? Hold on. Yes, okay, you can hear me. Okay, cool. Cool. I had to double check. I wasn't entirely sure about that. We're good, we're chilling. Okay. Neen, congrats on redeeming first. And hi, hello, friend. How are you? It's so good to see you. Lonnie, hi, hello. Congrats on redeeming second. Hell yes. Oh my goodness. All the love hearts. Adorable. And Mason, congrats on redeeming third and getting your daily berry. Thank you so much. Oh, everybody else is getting their daily berries. Hell yes. Y'all, I'm so excited. Okay, we got through a lot of this last week. We got through all of the rooms, I think. There were a couple puzzles we couldn't quite figure out. I couldn't quite figure out. And we still have a lot of people to question and a lot of items to be like, hey, what do you think about this item? And all of that jazz. So we still have some work to do, but I'm kind of hoping we can solve this and finish it today. Will that happen? I don't know. Am I being a little too ambitious? Potentially, but I don't care. We're gonna try and do this. Oh my god, bro! Hi, hello, how are you, friend? Thank you for doing your daily berry. I'm so happy to see you. I'm sorry, when I start stream, 90% of the starting soon is just me making my going live. Absolutely, that's what it was. That's just how we do. Sometimes I prepare it before I hit go live, other times I don't. Today was one of the days I didn't. I was actually going to start stream even earlier today because my class that I had ended up being virtual. We ended up doing it through Zoom because so many of the classmates were sick. Fun fact, one of my classmates apparently had COVID when we had class on Tuesday. So and they were in class not wearing a mask. Thankfully, I was wearing my mask, so I'm pretty sure I'm fine. As of right now, I don't feel any icky symptoms, and I did take a test yesterday and it was negative. I'm gonna take another test tomorrow morning before I go into work, just to double, triple make sure I'm negative. But I'm kind of a little nervous about it. but I'm trying to not overthink it. I really don't want to have COVID again. I really don't want to. Crossing our fingers. It's like, y'all are lucky I went live at all. Absolutely. There's a special place in hell for them. Yeah. Oh god. It's just extra rough because my partner is high risk and basically everyone in his family is high risk. I'm not. So I feel like I haven't been as careful as I have been previously when it comes to COVID and hygiene things. I have still been wearing my mask when I go out, but it's just like one of the plain surgical masks. It's not like a cloth mask or an N95 or anything, so I know it's not the best. But yeah, so because I was exposed, I now don't get to see my partner until we're for sure I don't have it, which fucking sucks, but you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to do the best that I can to make sure my partner is okay. It just gets really frustrating sometimes when things like this happen, because it's like, I wasn't being reckless. It was the people around me being reckless. And then they exposed me, and then now it feels like I'm being punished for something that I had no control over, you know? Which, it's not a punishment, it just feels like it because I already don't get to see my partner a lot. Or that often. As often as I want to. So now that I literally cannot see him until we make sure I'm COVID free, it just kind of sucks. It just kind of sucks. I suspect I've had it twice, and yeah, I'm high risk and truly allergic to vaccines. Ooh, I'm sorry. That does not sound fun. That's stinky. It is stinky. Stinky. We are planning on getting, we're gonna get boosted again as soon as I figure out if I'm positive or negative. Basically, as long as I'm in the clear, we're gonna schedule another booster shot. We've both gotten boosted like 4 times already, I think. So it's a lot. But we're also going to Vegas soon. So we're like, we should definitely get boosted again before going to Vegas. Because we're going for my friend's bachelorette party. And so it's going to be a lot of being out and about around people without masks and drinking and in close quarters with people. And I'm not excited for all of that, but I am excited to spend like a full 4 days of uninterrupted quality time with my partner, because my partner is also going with me. So that part of it is exciting, but we're going to try to do our best to be safe and boost before we go. And probably, I don't know if we're going to wear our masks or not, because I'm sure the rest of the people we're going to be with aren't going to be wearing masks. And it's just, it's a difficult situation. I hope it clears soon so you can see him. Me too. Me fucking too. Oh my god. I'm just lucky I have so many extra COVID tests, so I didn't have to spend any additional money after I found this out, because I don't have a lot of money right now either. So it's gonna be, I'm just glad that I had extras, you know? I hope you do have so much fun. Me too. Me too. We're also both like super introverted at heart, and we're not like big partiers, and I feel like Vegas is just all extroverted and parties, and that's so not our normal scene. So like we've already let the bride know, like, hey, we're probably gonna get overstimulated and overwhelmed a lot while we're there, so there's gonna be times we're just gonna have to dip and just go back to the hotel room, because we're not gonna be able to handle all the stuff that's on the itinerary. There is an itinerary also, because it's like 3 or 4 days in Vegas, so everything's planned the fuck out, which is good, which I do love having a plan. But I'm also like, oh god, it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. And we're both neurospicy. So we're both autistic. And so that's just, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. And that is fine. Dip, absolutely. And we will. And we 100% will. And it's so like 24/7. Yeah. I feel like Vegas, I've been once when I was a wee child and I went with my family. Why did my family take us children to Vegas? My family has made a lot of questionable choices. My parents were never great. It was my mom and my stepdad at the time took me and my brother and my 2 stepbrothers. And why they did that, I don't know. None of us were of legal age, except for my mom and stepdad. So I don't remember a lot of that trip. And then the second time that I went when I was in an MLM. Fun fact, I've told this story before, but I was in an MLM for a hot second. And I went to Vegas with my partner on like a weekend retreat, seminar shit, in Vegas. It was all big and fancy. But I didn't get to experience Vegas because I was watching seminars, you know? So it was... Oh, and there's ads happening. I'll wait. I like the music in this game. I love everything about this game. I'm not sponsored by this game or by the devs. I just love this game, genuinely. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so we were in like seminars and team bonding events the entire time when we went with the MLM we were in. Me and my partner were both in the MLM together, fun fact. So yeah, that was and we went as adults, so, but we didn't get like the Vegas experience, you know? So this time we're going we're gonna have the full Vegas experience is what I'm thinking is what's gonna happen. Which might be good, might be bad. We're probably not gonna gamble because I got real bad unmedicated ADHD, and you know, that impulsivity is not great. That doesn't ADHD and gambling is a very bad combination. So we're probably not gonna be gambling. I really do want to see like some fun shows and stuff though. That I'm excited about. I don't remember if there's any like fun shows on the itinerary, but like we'll see. I don't remember. Hold on, you guys said something. You guys really love this chick to go to her crazy bachelorette. There's actually a lot of kind of drama that I'm not gonna talk about. I'm not gonna talk about because it involves a lot of personal stuff, so I'm not going to. But the only reason I'm going is because my partner is part of the bridal party. So he was invited, which means I'm invited. So it's kind of, I'm going by proxy, because my partner's going. So it's a lot. It's a lot, and there has been a lot of drama, and I've cried to my therapist a lot about everything. So, like, I'm okay, though. I'm okay. I'm okay, don't worry about it. All of us elder millennials had our MLN moment we aren't proud of. Yeah, I keep forgetting I'm on, like, the cusp of millennial and Gen Z. I was born 97. So I think I'm technically Gen Z. So I'm like the oldest Gen Z. But no, I get the millennial mindset. Y'all, I can't talk. If I went to Vegas, it would be for the shows. Yeah, that's what we're most excited about. I could drive 30 miles north and gamble. You know what? And I gamble all the time in video games, right? Gambling's a part of video games. A lot of video games. I don't think I play any games that currently have gacha systems, but like, I have in the past. So like, you know, I set a limit when I gambled $20, that's it. See, my partner was trying to like go with the idea of maybe like $100 to gamble with, and I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm like, I see where you're going with it, but I don't think it's a good idea. So we're gonna see how it goes. I'd love to see Cirque. Yes, absolutely. Yes, like, what's Gwent? Gwent? I'm sorry? Lonnie, what the fuck is that? What are you talking about? The Witcher card game? Pokemon cards, that's how I gamble. I'm sorry, I gamble with Pokemon cards. Wait, I don't think I've shown you guys my collection on stream, have I? I'm gonna show you my Pokemon card collection real quick, hold on. So this binder, this fancy, very sleek binder with a zipper, very fancy. It has all of my very special, very expensive Pokemon cards in it. That I have been collecting over the years. Pokemon cards is how I gamble. My partner too. He collects even more than I do. He has a more extensive collection than I do. But let me show you guys. Oh wait, that's upside down. It's a lot. I don't even know how I'm gonna show you guys this. Hold on. Let me just, here you go. Yeah, Pokemon cards. More Pokemon cards. You can't see because it's so bright. Here we go. And you can't see the glare. We got so many cards. There's so many. You can't tell what they all are, but that's okay. You just need to see the sheer volume of cards that I have. It's a lot. It's a lot. It keeps going. You gotta be. That's a whole separate binder, Lonnie. Hold on. That's a whole separate binder. 1 second. So this binder. So this binder is specifically for EV cards and evolutions. Shut up. I didn't plan to have an EV card collection, okay? I did not plan this. I once jokingly said to my partner, oh, wouldn't it be so funny if I just had every single EV Pokemon card there ever was? And then he's like, okay, bet, and started helping me grow my collection. Look at all of these. Okay, here's these guys. Here we go. Also, hi Kiwi, how are you? It's so good to see you, friend. Sorry, I'm going through my hyperfixation Pokemon card collection right now. But I do see you, friend. I'm so happy you're here. I hope you're having an amazing day. Any rare EVs? I haven't looked up the price of the EVs that I have, but I do have a lot. A lot of them are really fancy, some of them are really shiny. This is just Poke-Kid, but they're in an EV onesie, so I'm like, it counts. It counts, you know? Oh, this EV, this is, what's his name? Not Gary. I don't remember his name. Speaking of my partner, hi Septile, I'm showing off my EV collection. I'm showing off my Pokemon card collection because we were talking about gambling, because we were talking about Vegas, and then I'm like, what do I gamble with? Pokemon cards. And so I got to showing off my collection. Yeah, so these are all my EVs. This is oh yeah, this guy that I just pulled. Hold on. I put it on like all of my stories everywhere, but look at this beauty. You can't see because it's too bright. Why are you so bright? Here, turn away. I'm just gonna have it turn away for a second. Hold on. Can you see this beauty? Can you see her? Ah, the glare is terrible, but look at her. It's the newest EV card that came out, the illustrative rare, with all 8 EVs, or is it 8 or 7? I don't remember. But they're so freaking cute! Right? It's adorable! My toddler's awake. Have a great rest of the stream. No worries. No worries. I appreciate you stopping in for so long, Neen. I hope you have a great rest of your day. But yeah, those are my EVs, and then I have all the wait. Here they are. And then I got evolutions. We got a lot going on. I'll be lurking. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, we got this bad boy. This is one of the good ones. This is one of the real good ones. We like that one. I have so many. Guys, I have so many. It's stupid. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I have a couple of EVs to trade to you? Okay. Okay. The collection just grows. It just grows forever. It never stops. I'm gonna have to get a bigger binder for these pretty soon. Your laugh is adorable. Stop it. Thank you, but stop it. Oh my goodness. It just... I need to take a drink. I get too hyped about my Pokemon cards. I get way too hyped, and there's ads happening, but they're almost done. They're almost done. Ooh. Oh my god. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. That's what happens when I get so hyped up and I'm talking about my hyperfixations. I get heated. I overheat. I'm a Charmander fan myself. No hate, no hate. But I think Charmander's kind of mid. I think Charmander's a little overhyped. My personal opinion. Granted, you could also say that Eevee is overhyped and that Eevee is based. You know, I've also heard that. You know? But I'm just not personally a fan of Charmander. My brother is, though. My brother is, and I also have a friend that's super obsessed with Charmander. He sometimes pops into the streams, but I don't think he will today. But yeah. Yeah, can we add the let's go gambling sound effect? Yeah. Yes, we can, absolutely. Oh my god, Bunny! Hi, friend, how are you? Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you. How are you? I think I just asked you that twice in a row. But I don't care. I just think he's cute. Psyduck is underrated? That we can agree on. We love Psyduck here. We love Psyduck. Did I not even... Y'all, I love how I started stream. I didn't even have my, my stream manager up. I had Twitch open, but I didn't have my stream manager up this entire time. Now it's up. Now I can see how stream is doing. Everything's fine. Girl surviving and thriving. I love that for you. Oh my god. How's my friend? I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right, honestly. Things have been a little wonky today. We started off with some drama this morning and my period started, but then I did my workout even though I didn't want to, and then my class ended up being on Zoom, which was awesome, so I didn't have to drive all the way to class, which was cool. And then we got to start stream early, which is also cool. So like the day started at like a 2, and then I feel like we're about at an 8 right now. I think we're at an 8 right now. Little Piplup, dude, Piplup? This little guy. Little guy. Wait, I didn't hear it. I didn't have my headset on. Why is it so long? I don't know why that was so long. And I'm also sorry if that was incredibly loud. Oh my goodness. The Netflix series made people love Psyduck? What are you talking about, Subtile? Oh yeah, and the COVID scare. The COVID scare. I talked about that at the start of the stream. What a day. I'm glad it has improved. It has improved, for sure, for sure. We do love Piplup. Also, fun fact, my car's name is Piplup. My car is blue. It's like a dark blue. It's kind of the shade of like Piplup's eyes here. And my car's name is Piplup. Piplup was what got me into Pokemon. Fun fact. Not Eevee. As you would probably expect it to be Eevee, but no, Piplup is what got me into Pokemon. That's why I started with Pokemon Diamond as my first ever Pokemon game that I played, was because of Piplup! Because it's so fucking cute! Look at it! Stop motion animation? What? Pokemon Concierge? I didn't watch that! I needed to watch that. Fuck, I forgot about that. What are you taking if you're comfortable sharing? What do you mean? Taking what? What did I say? I don't remember what I was saying before. Well, add to the list. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Have you played Cult of the Lamb? Absolutely we have. We've played it here live on the channel before. I've been thinking about playing it again because I have not completed the game. I have not yet completed it. But we've gotten through, like, I think either 2 or 3 of the big bosses. I don't remember. But we definitely need to go back to it because I do want to continue playing it. No, we'll go back to it. We will go back to it. I have not completed it. It is one of my millions of games that I have started but not completed. I plan to go back to it at some point here on the channel. I just don't know when. But we will, I promise. What classes? Oh! Right now, my class is psychopharmacology. So it's like medication and things that I don't really need to know because I'm not going to be prescribing medication because I'm just going to be a little therapist, a little MFT. So, like, I don't need to know about these medications, and my professor is like, you don't need to know all of this stuff, but I'm gonna tell you it anyways, so it's great. So it's great for my attention span, let's go with that. But yes, I am starting to become an MFT, a marriage and family therapist. Where we got like a year and a half to 2 years left, and then we'll be done. I'm in my master's program right now, so it's kind of a lot. Kind of a lot, but it's fine. I keep saying I'm gonna play Cult of the Lamb. Dude, you should. It's so fun. The art style is so fucking cutesy. That's what drew me in. Because I don't normally play roguelike games. Because I'm not great at combat in games. So, like, I'm not usually good with roguelikes or dungeon crawlers. It's mostly cleaning poop. That's a big factor. But there's also like resource management, and you know, you gotta protect your little cult followers and make sure they're fed and they're healthy. And it is really fun. It is really fun. It's helpful how to know how meds affect people. Absolutely. And that's something that I am kind of interested in. I love learning how the brain works and like the inner workings and why things happen the way they do. So like it is interesting, but I wish it was just like a regular length course, because my summer courses, the summer semester is split up into 2 halves. So the first half is 1 class and it's 6 weeks. And the second half is a second class that's also just 6 weeks. And it's like all of this intense information crammed into 6 weeks is too much for my brain. It's too much. It's too much. I've played it a bit and I want to stream it, and I never actually do. Well, you should. You definitely should. The brain is interesting. It is. But the same thing about Fortnite. Fortnite's different. Fortnite's different. Okay? Shut up. Thank you for the hug, Septile. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love you. I love you. Did I miss anything? Did you know they're making it 2-player? Are they? Are they? Hold on. I know they're doing... Oh, yeah. It's like a couch co-op. They're doing couch co-op for it. That's what it was. Not online 2-player, but like couch co-op, which is cute, and that is fun. Did I miss anything else? No, okay, I think we're good. I think we're chilling. Yeah, summer sessions are either fun or intense, yeah. Yeah. It's a goat, yes. Yes, it's so cute! It's so adorable! We got the little lamb guy, and then we're gonna have a goat. And it's gonna be so cute. Maybe at Septile, we might have to play that together. We might have to play that together, actually, Septile. We might have to add that to the list. Our gaming list. Okay, speaking of games, we should probably get into the game. I think I've been yapping for long enough. Let's get into the game. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why does it say start game and not continue? Okay, it still lets me continue. We're fine. We're fine. I was worried for a second. Okay. I don't fully remember. Also, the audio is so loud. That's not what I wanted. Nope, that's also not what I wanted. Hold on. Hold, please. Can we... Why did everything go back to the highest that it could be? Okay. I think that's better. Let me know if it's too quiet, and I'll fix it. Okay. I feel like... I gotta be honest with y'all. I don't fully remember what we haven't completed yet. I don't fully remember what we left off with. Or what we were doing. Was this a mobile game at one point? Not to my knowledge. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever seen it as a mobile game. It came out, I know it came out a couple years ago on Steam, but I don't know if it was ever a mobile game. Okay.
Egg statues.
I don't get it.
Well, either they have some
Yes.
An egg has got to be
Yes, we got that dialogue before. Okay. Let me see here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to press. Not what I wanted. Okay, these are all of our suspects, aside from Freya. Freya's the one who's dead. Okay, we've done the... Okay, so with each person, we can gather their statement on what they said happened the day of the murder, and then we can call suspect to them once we have enough evidence to call suspect on them. We had enough evidence to call suspect on Poppy, but we haven't for anyone else yet. And there's so many puzzles also that we have not finished. There's so much to do. I love this kind of art style. Me too, y'all. The art, the music, the voice acting, everything about this game, the puzzles, everything is gorgeous. Everything is phenomenal with this game. Like, I cannot recommend this game enough to people. Like, I'm mad I didn't play this sooner. I'm really mad I didn't play this sooner because this game is phenomenal. Okay, there was a puzzle that we didn't get to.
One of only two.
Yeah. There was a puzzle we didn't get to fully unlock, and I don't remember why. Oh! We can also question Poppy. I think that's her name. So why is there a question mark here? Let's go to Poppy first. And then we'll go back there. The pen and marker style? Yes. Okay. Let's talk to Poppy. Suspicion.
So, yeah, we found this.
Oh, that's nothing. You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room.
That's a little suspicious.
Nothing.
That's a little suspicious.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
They're fake? They're from red tulips? They're from red roses? I'd assume it'd be from roses. We haven't seen anything
They're
to
from
say
red
otherwise.
roses. And there's only one place in Tango Tower with red roses.
We need a clue. Something that shows the roses.
Yeah.
Who they belong to.
In the rooftop garden. Wait. This. Maybe? Yeah. Dining garden, Fitz is holding a red rose. This one.
It's a drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop garden. See what Fitz is holding?
Red rose.
I can't imagine what you're getting at.
I don't know
Doesn't
either.
matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Is it really only accessible from those two bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's
The burbs!
resident ornithologist.
The
My
burbs!
dears, what are you accusing me of?
You used one of your birds. Wait. One of Penny's birds. Was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz. But it didn't work?
One of Penny's birds
Maybe?
was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz, but it didn't work. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Okay. Not steal money, because they were planning a murder. And steal evidence from them?
One of Penny's birds
Yeah, okay.
was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and steal evidence from them.
Yes,
We know those two have been spending time together in the rooftop garden.
that we do.
I'm guessing you got paranoid. Wanted to know what they were up to.
I'm just not the jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of...
You seem like the jealous type, girl.
Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never
Hardly.
flown up to the rooftop garden.
Hardly ever.
We need a clue to compare with Penny's birds.
The
Something to
feathers,
prove
the
one of them has
feathers.
been in the
The
rooftop
feathers
garden.
that we found. Yes, the feathers. There they are.
Let's take a closer look at these.
Okay. The yellow one? This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the greenhouse.
This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the greenhouse. Almost.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
just change one thing.
Oh, not the greenhouse. Not the greenhouse. Visited the
This
rooftop
yellow
garden.
feather
That's
was
what I
left
meant.
behind by
That's
Penny's
what I
yellow
meant.
bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
Oh,
I
oh,
can't stand it!
oh.
Knowing the two of them are hidden away up there in their private little garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me. I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand. Fitz is slipping away from me. He's so quiet with me these days.
He
Being
seems
with
just
Poppy
quiet in general.
seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little... I apologize.
So
It's
jealous?
really super
Absolutely. Guys, fun fact, because it's in chat, I have to talk about it. We are looking for mods for the channel. We have had a fair few applicants, and I'm so fucking excited. I'm so fucking excited. But I'm gonna have the applications open until the end of the month. So if anybody else is interested in applying to be a mod of the channel, just click the link to the Discord, to the Google form, and it'll give you all the information you need to know about becoming a mod and kind of what I'm looking for and all of that stuff. And yeah, I will be looking through all of them and making a decision at the end of the month, and then we'll do a cute little stream kind of announcing the new mods and all that jazz. So yeah, I just wanted to plug that since it came up in chat. And spying's really gonna make someone want to have more to do with you. No, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay. Did we do the puzzle that was in here?
A little writing desk.
There's nothing written in the book. Although...
I don't remember. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I now have a piece of skin on my finger that's coming off, and now I have to peel it off. I'm sorry, give me a second. I can't just leave it there. I can't just leave it there all willy-nilly. What's this about? Why is this a question mark? Is that like for a hint or some shit? Suspect statements. Ooh, okay, we're not gonna do that yet. We're not gonna do that yet. Not yet. Okay, there was, I think it was the clock in the professor's room was the puzzle we had difficulty with? No. There's no clock in here. What room had the clock? We'll just look at all the rooms again. We did the puzzle in here. That was for the doors so we could get to the garden. We did that one. Nope. Nope. Not what I meant to do. In Poppy's room, we did the puzzle. That was the birdhouse. We did that puzzle and that's how we got the note. Okay, we did that one. I think we did. Was there a puzzle in here? Tangled up in a tower, I see. Absolutely. I want Poppy's room IRL. It's a pretty cool room. It do be a pretty cool room. I don't remember if there was a puzzle in this room that we did, other than the fish that's here. Is there a puzzle out here? I'm just going through everything and trying to remember what I had done and what I hadn't done. This was a thing.
Actually, I have no idea what it's about.
This is something, but I have no idea what. But this looks like science-y stuff, so I feel like it probably coincides with something in Penny's room.
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
No. Why is... Hi, hello, friend. How are you? Also, hi, Ray Braid. How are you doing? And you're 88% gay? Y'all, everybody, we gotta do a gay check real quick. How gay are you today? I'm 27%. That's atrocious. That's atrocious. That's absolutely atrocious. How dare. 23%? Why are we doing such low gay numbers right now? How dare. Oh no, it's the clock out here. This is the one. Okay. This is the puzzle I couldn't figure out. 95%? Hell yeah, Lonnie. Hell yeah. Okay, this puzzle.
Nope.
So, moving any of the hands turns the adjacent hands in the opposite direction. It's like cogs on a machine.
Yes, I know that. But, like, I might have to Google how to do this one because I could not figure it out previously. Because my brain just can't. Garrett at a Chapel Roan concert. I love that. I'm here, but I'm lurking while I watch the boys. No worries. You do what you gotta do. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I have to head out. Best of luck. No worries. Thank you for coming around for a little bit, Subtile. I appreciate you and I love you and I hope you have a good rest of your day at work. Thank you for the hug. Thank you. Thank you. A YZ with a 61%. I still find it hilarious that you get such high gay percentages. It's really funny. It's really cool. I almost divorced my partner last night though when she said she'd never heard of Chapel. That's atrocious. That is atrocious. That's what I'm saying, dude. You just give off queer vibes. I mean, I don't know. That must be what it is. That must be what it is. Or maybe you're just such a hardcore ally that it's like, it's gotta be a little fruity, you know? I don't know. I'm like, we're gonna have to work on your remedial coursework. That's great. That's great. Yeah, this one,
Reset the puzzle.
I'm gonna give it a solid try right now, okay? I am. But if I can't figure it out in a couple of attempts here, I'm just gonna Google it because I could not figure this out last time for the life of me, and it was pissing me off. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. And then we're gonna go... Okay, so that puts those two in the correct places. You only changed that one. You need to be there. No, you need to be there is where you need to be. You're gonna go there. And then... You're gonna go there. No. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying with this? See what I'm saying here? Like, I can't. I know in theory what I'm supposed to do, but my brain can't comprehend it. My brain can't comprehend this puzzle. Not the whole basket, just a little fruity. Just a smidgen. Just a little itty bitty bit. Like one of those butcher, lesbian, or Midwestern farm wife types. I love that. I love that. Okay, those are correct. But this is not correct. The 12 is not correct. The rest is correct. But this is not. What are the correct positions? Okay. So this 3, you can barely see it because my face camera is there. But the 3, this is supposed to be a 3 in this position right here. Okay? This one is correct in the position it is. This is a 6. This is the correct position it's supposed to be in right here. This is a 9. This is where it's supposed to be here. This 12 is supposed to be up here. So these 3 are currently correct, but this one is incorrect. And when I move this one, the other 2 move. And they all move like in accordance with each other in one way or another. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I assume they move the ones they touch. Okay, so this one moves in the opposite direction as the one with the 12. Okay? Opposite directions. Opposite. Okay? The 12 moves the 9 and the 6. Like, do you see, like, why this is so confusing for me and why my brain can't get a handle on it? Like, this is not an easy puzzle by any means. By any means. Okay? This one moves these two. And it just... And it doesn't move them logically, really, either. Or maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know. And then this one, yeah, it just moves this one. So yeah, they move the ones that they touch. That's a correct assumption. That's a correct assumption. Okay, so use the 6 to move the 3 into position. The 3 is in position. Hold on.
Reset the puzzle.
Let's start at the beginning. We'll use the 6 to move the 3 in position. I did that. I will wait. If you can help me figure this out right now, YZ, I will love you forever. I can easily just look up a tutorial, but like if you want to help me work this out right now, more power to you, my friend. So the dials need to be right, right, up, up. No. Yeah. So it's right, right, up, up is what they're supposed to be. Right, right, up, up. Okay. Oh my god. This is wild. It's fine. We're cool, calm, and collected. We got this. I believe in us, YZ. I believe in you more so than me. Because the 12 moves opposite of the 9 and 6. Yes. Question mark? I think so. Technically? Yeah, because I move this clockwise, and then those are going counterclockwise. So yes, you're correct. Where's my phone, by the way? My phone has been on the floor for I don't know how long. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Okay. Oh, more ads. I'm thinking of switching the ad situation back to being the 3-minute ad breaks every hour, and then we'll literally pause what we're doing for that 3-minute ad break, because I feel like that's better than these 30-second ads every 10 minutes, because they're annoying me, so I'm pretty sure they're probably annoying the hell out of everybody else. Okay, so move the far right one down 90 degrees. Like that. That's not right, that's left. Like that. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my god. I know my directions, okay, I promise. Okay, go another 90 clockwise. Yeah? Like that. YZ, if you're gonna solve this for me right now, I'm gonna be so fucking hyped. Now swing the 12. Where? Where? Swing it where? All the way to the top? I'm sure it'll be 90. Okay, all the way up? Okay. Yeah, the 9 is off by 90 degrees. I can also just reset the puzzle again if that's going to be easier. I don't know if that'll be easier or not for you though. For some reason, I'm imagining you having all of this drawn out on a piece of paper, and you're like doing calculations in order to figure out which rotation it's supposed to be in and which one I'm supposed to do. Because I feel like that's the level of like math. I don't like math, y'all. Nah, all mental, solid. Solid, I love that for you. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. Oh my god. It's so hot in here and I'm wearing shorts and my legs are sweaty on my chair and it's icky. I don't like the feeling. Okay, rotate the far left. Left is 3. Counterclockwise 90. That? That? I think I need to like maybe I should sit on a blanket. Hold on. It's really bothering me. Oh. I don't know if I like the feeling of sitting on this blanket. It's okay. It'll be fine. It's better than my legs being sweaty. Okay. All right. Counter 90. That. I love this music though. Like, this is really good buffering music. That did not do what I was hoping for. Solid. But fuck it, we ball. I can always just Google it. I can also Google it, YZ. That's also an option. But if you want to keep going, I will let you do your thing. I will let you do your thing if you want to keep going at it. Purple? This one? Or the 12? They're both kind of purple. So which one, which purple are you talking about? Because they're both purple. The 12 or the 6? Six. Okay. Counter 90. Yes, I had to think of which way is counterclockwise. I'm kind of directionally challenged. All right? I don't know if it's the ADHD or the autism, but it's some kind of neurospicy reason for that. Has to be. Has to be. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the 3, 6, and 9 are in the appropriate positions. It's just the 12 that's not right. Rotate far left 180. Huh? Then you 5? There's no 5. What are you talking about, Wise? What's happening? And if I didn't have commitment rings, I would never know my right from my left. I feel that in the core of my being. Okay, far left, 180. Does it matter what direction? Does it matter what direction? No, I don't think it matters. Okay, 180. Then to the 6. Rotate them both back like that. YZ!
I guess that's wrong.
It's not right.
Did you work out what direction each hand needs to be facing? Each one ends with a little hoop. Try looking through the hoop and ignoring the rest.
I think I got the positions wrong. I think I fucked up. I think this is supposed to be a 9 probably, and then this one is supposed to be the 6. So in actuality, it's supposed to be... I know! I thought that's what it was! I think I was wrong though! I think I was wrong. I think that was me. I think I did bad. Okay, so it's supposed to be right? So it's right, left, up, down. It's right, left, up, down is actually what it is. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So it's right, left, up, down is the thing. Actually.
I got it.
I just did it! I don't know how I did that. Your idiot savant moment? Absolutely. Absolutely. If someone would like to clip that, that'd be so nice. Oh my god. That was incredible. That was incredible. That was incredible.
A little tool thing?
Is that a thing? It is a thing. It is a thing.
But I'm not actually sure what it is.
A telescope? What is that? A small brush tool with a curved glass lens. It has a screw at the base. Also, did that even work? It did! No, it did it after! Damn it. So it's just me cracking up. That's great. I feel like clips are complicated. It's fine. It's okay. It has a screw at the base. Huh. I feel like that probably goes on the... on this guy's telescope, yeah? Potentially?
Every astronomy tower.
I want to try.
Wait, no, I want to put the thingy on...
I'm pretty sure you need to see
I
the
can't move
thing.
it. I think this is just how it's set up.
What do I do with the thingy? Small brass tool with a curved glass lens and it has a screw at the base. So this is supposed to go somewhere. I feel like it's supposed to go here. Maybe if I talk to him, maybe he could tell me. Can I ask you about
What's
this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see?
A
It's
tripod.
rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
But what can you see with it? Oh, wait, does it go on that?
What's this? Is it a clue?
We don't actually know, but Grimoire picked it up, so now he has to pretend it is.
That's how it works.
Okay. I feel like, okay, so it has a screw thingy on the bottom. Maybe it goes on the real thingy? I also really have to pee. You could maybe see a bird. Oh. Oh. You might be onto something there. You might be onto something there. I need to pause and I need to pee really badly. So we're gonna put some words. We're gonna play some words while I take a quick bathroom break. If anybody else needs to run to the bathroom, go grab some water, go grab a snack, take your meds. If you got meds to take and you haven't taken them yet today, you should take those, even if they're just vitamins, because they're important for your body and your well-being. So do that, and we will be back momentarily. Okay? Okay. Okie dokie. We are back. Also, hi Nintendo, welcome in. How are you, my friend? It's so good to see you. What did you say, Lonnie? Because bird watching telescopes are smaller. That's true, I think. I assume. Maybe we can see if there's something. Lib just popping in to say hi. I love you. I love you too, Lib. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. It doesn't look like there's anything in here that it would go on for bird watching. Oh, that's the thing that I picked up.
Looks like it might attach to something.
That's the thing that I picked up before. Yes. We already picked that up. Okay. We're gonna go back down here to the scene of the crime. Thought maybe it would attach somewhere out here. Maybe not, though. Maybe out here? Because we also have this that we need to solve.
Should we take another look?
But I'm not sure. I still don't know what these mean. Because they're like random ass symbols and then like one that's recognizable. You know? Which doesn't make any sense. Wait! Maybe it means there's a symbol in the piano room? Because that's that one? Wait.
Let's come back later.
Is there a symbol? Tinfoil! Hello, how are you, friend? It's so good to see you. Okay, wait. Maybe there is a symbol in here that's on this guy.
Well, it is gotta
What's
practice.
with all the broken glass?
There's no symbol on this guy. I'm so confused. Ah! I'm good, how are you? We're chilling. We're chilling, we're vibing, we're trying to solve a murder. It's not going so well, honestly, right now. It doesn't feel like it's going too well right now, unfortunately. Okay, let me just ask him about these all the little things that we found. Because I don't think we've asked him about anything yet, 'cause this was before I figured out I could ask.
Ah, you found it. What do you think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all right, though.
What's it supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people.
Favorite people? Okay.
I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed, yes. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait.
Of course, of course.
Fact.
Of course,
Hard fact,
absolutely, absolutely.
You have a sword, Felix?
Of course.
Of course.
I own a great many. But my
Absolutely.
weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower.
Oh my god.
Safety first and all that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you know anything about this?
I'm as confused as you are.
Okay, solid. Great. You know think about this?
Rather ugly, isn't it, as far as statues go? Years of wind and rain have not been kind to it either.
Do you know what it is? The creature, I mean.
It's connected to the Remington family history in some way. But I can't recall.
What else might he know about this thingy?
What is it?
We don't know.
Okay, great.
We were really hoping you would.
Solid.
My friends, shed your hope and let it fall free like sandbags from a hot air balloon.
He's like, I don't know jack
I've
shit.
never heard.
Oh my god.
Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
No, that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
Oh! That was suspicious. You know
That's
about
one of
this?
Freya's paintings, is it not?
Mm-hmm,
It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes.
Damn, okay. Shit. What else would he know about? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Raspberry knows another puzzle we haven't solved yet. Did I do this?
We already solved it.
I did. Oh, right, that! We should ask him about that, actually. We should ask him about that. So much walking around. Let me ask you about this shovel we found.
This is yours, Fitz?
Yeah,
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what she asked.
Okay, that's suspicious. Damn. What else might he know about? I don't know.
I've seen beetles with brightly colored shells, metallic shells even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't
Yeah, I
make
don't-
it. That's called alchemy.
I don't
It was a
know.
whole thing.
Also confused. I'm also very confused. Did I ask him about this? No. Okay, great. Can I just ask everybody about everything and then see if that gets us
This
anywhere?
painting gives you a pretty good idea of the layout.
Maybe that's what
The
I
lake
should do.
looks like it forms a perfect circle around the island.
It might seem strange to you, but nature is quite capable of producing perfectly geometric forms.
And those mountain cliff things around the outside?
We don't know much about them. They're unscalable. Not even Freya could have gone up there.
What's that?
This painting, it's speculative. There are no photographs from this
Speculative.
angle as far as I know.
So Freya just made it up.
Let's call it an informed estimation. Who gave you that information?
Good question. Oh, oops.
no.
We
I
don't
keep
actually
pausing it.
know who it was.
Keep pausing
we
it
were
back.
contacted anonymously.
Good old spaghetti and wall
What
strategy.
happens if the person who
Absolutely.
contacted you turns
It's my
out to be
favorite
the murderer?
strategy.
I never thought about that.
Honestly, that would be kind of fun. Like a twist, you know?
It's of no interest to me, but I overheard Poppy and Freya talking about it once.
Oh, I think
What'd
I've
they
asked
say?
Poppy about
They
it.
were arguing about something, but I can't remember the details.
Okay.
It looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Okay.
What do you think that is in Flora's hand?
I don't know. It does look like a knife, but Flora wasn't holding anything at all when I saw her after the murder. But there's something bothering me.
Oh.
Something else.
What's bothering
What?
you?
When we went into Flora's room, she wasn't standing in this position.
Oh.
Oh, she probably would have moved around a little bit by then.
She wasn't standing at all. She
Oh,
was
yeah,
kneeling
she was
on
sitting.
the floor.
Kneeling.
Paints are different to
Information.
flowers.
I'd say so, yeah.
At any time, flowers can bloom with perfect, faultless colors. Red, blue, white. With paint, once you've tainted a color by mixing it with others, not even the most skilled painter can return it to its pure form.
True.
There's something off about this.
What is it?
Off.
Why don't you take another look at Flora's room?
You think we missed a clue up there?
Not exactly.
Huh? Okay, hold on. Back at Flora's room. What? Huh? What do you
Painting
mean?
supplies.
Brushes.
They're clean, but they look pretty well used.
It's a little glass
I
box.
think it's a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves? Might have been
Yes,
for
we
keeping
got all
insects.
that before. Why did he want us to come back up
It's
here?
a fish?
I think it looks more like a whale.
Fine, it's a
Could
whale.
also be a shark.
Do you think this was always?
I don't know.
No windows either.
Hmm.
There's no natural
I
light.
like it.
Even though we're halfway up, someone's been tracking in mud from outside.
Oh,
Do you think this was always?
I don't know.
okay.
Windows either. It's Freya's bed. A little bit
It's a
messy.
perfectly healthy amount of mess.
I don't think there's anything extra up here that we missed, is there? I looked at that. What is he suspicious about this? About the brush and palette? Doesn't make any sense. I don't understand! I'm confused! I should keep asking him questions. He's given us a lot of information, actually. Let's keep asking him questions about the rest of the stuff. Okay.
It's an egg with feet.
It was locked, but we opened it. But it was empty.
Fun story.
No
That
information.
belongs to Poppy.
So why is it up in Flora's tower?
Hmm?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
You know a lot about what belongs to Poppy.
It's quite sweet, really. Felix made that? Huh. Freya's best work, in my opinion.
Oh.
Although, the photo doesn't carry the same energy as the real thing.
What do you think it's
What
a
is
painting
it?
of?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the subject matter? What's that big red thing?
Oh, I don't think it's that kind of painting.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's Fifi and Freya.
Don't you think Poppy should be in the photo too?
Maybe, maybe not. She doesn't really like crowds.
Two people isn't a crowd.
Right, but if she was in the photo, then it'd be 3.
Checkmate.
Penelope knows
Okay.
about birds. You should ask her instead.
Yeah, I will.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about something.
Oh!
There's a plant mentioned on this page, see?
Yes!
Do you have any? In the greenhouse?
No, I don't grow that anymore. I've tried
Anymore?
in the past. It's incredibly difficult, even for me. I could never get it to live more than a couple of weeks.
Hmm.
Looks like someone doesn't want you to read that book.
Yeah, well,
That's
I
the
want to
main
read
thing
it.
Making me want to read it.
Yeah, I want to read it.
What's with the broken glass?
Any idea who this is?
No idea.
He knows.
Poppy's piano music. I remember when she started learning. She's improved a lot since
He
then.
knows all about
Yeah,
Poppy's
that's
stuff.
Generally how it works.
Right. Of course. Penelope's 3 favorite birds. She's very protective over them.
Are they, like, her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names. Penelope loves to name things.
Do you remember what she named them?
I do not.
Okay, solid.
Those petals, they,
What?
they're
He really
red.
does, yeah. Yep, that he does.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Me 3. Oh, sorry. I thought you said me too.
Oh
We
my
found these up in
God.
the rooftop garden. Do you know how long they've been there?
No, could have been a long time. We don't ever really clear up the rooftop garden.
Why not?
Nature
bit
is
odd.
unruly. In truth, it prefers to be left alone.
Okay, I guess I could get that.
Those are mine, the earmuffs.
Oh,
They went missing about a week ago.
What do you need earmuffs for?
they're just in the rooftop
I use them for
garden.
gardening sometimes.
How do you not know
Why?
they're there?
You don't own a chainsaw, do you?
No. I wear them while I'm gardening, and it stops people from trying to talk to me.
That's
Like we're
genius.
talking to him.
You ever seen this before, Fitz?
No.
Oh?
But I don't normally go into Fifi's room.
Oh, it's
That's not
Fifi's?
where we found it.
Oh, I just thought it looks like it belongs to her.
So we should go talk to Fifi next. Thank you for letting us know. Let's go talk to Fifi. Oh my goodness. Fifi, I have questions for you. Alright, let's ask you about all of this shit, because we haven't asked you a single damn thing except for your diary.
What is your opinion of Tangle Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Yeah,
Why
for
ask,
real.
Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and the Remington family.
Oh.
This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
Hi, Nintendo. How are you?
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it.
Facts.
Who cares?
Facts.
You sound like her.
Oh, like Freya?
I require facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell.
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene,
That's true.
Apart from the one in the painting.
which as a mere abstract representation does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife.
Okay. Tired, had work today, and still pissed at my parents. I'm sorry. I hope you have time to rest and relax for the rest of the day at least. Or I hope maybe watching this stream will help give you some reprieve and can help chill with our vibes, whatever vibes we have. Wait, now that I'm talking about vibes. Y'all, it's time for a vibe check. 45%. It's not great. That's not great. We gotta up the vibes. We gotta up the vibes in here a little bit.
The statue itself does not interest me, but I do wish to know about those symbols on the harp.
I do too.
Have you deciphered their meaning yet?
Mm-mm.
We're working on it.
Absolutely not.
This belongs to Poppy. In fact,
Oh
she
no,
owns a
Lonnie.
number of cassette tapes.
What happened to it, though?
It has been left underwater for an extended period of time.
Yes,
Right.
it has.
But why?
I do not know why.
Solid. I'm about to go eat some food. Hell yeah. Get that food in your tummy. Which I love and hate. Nothing against food, just not in the mood to eat. I feel that. I get that 100%. I hope it's something delicious and yummy, though, that you can just sit and savor. And, you know, just get all the nutrients, because that's hella important. That's incredibly important. Too gay for vibes, evidently. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out.
Curious.
Oh, okay, nothing else? Solid.
Maria is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness.
Normally?
In this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she
What?
was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more
Anyway.
interested in what Flora is holding. I performed
Yeah.
the test on the red paint
Kniffy.
myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I
Oh, it's her
noticed
mom?
the
I didn't
color was
realize that.
slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course.
Of course! Why else? It makes sense. I'm always done eating relatively quickly, just the way half my family is. I feel that I'm the same way. I've been trying to make it a conscious effort to eat more slowly and take my time eating, because I feel like, for me personally, with all of my digestive issues, I need to work on eating slower just so it doesn't make any of that worse, you know? And I feel like there's a lot of benefit in taking your time to eat more slowly and fully chew your food and kind of savoring it and being there in the moment and not like just trying to rush to eat. Yeah. I don't know. But that's something I'm working on myself, honestly. I have not perfected it by any means. It's definitely one of those fun words. Viscous, absolutely. I used to take like 2 hours eating as a kid, and now I fucked up the digestive system when I eat quickly. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, it's, yeah. I feel like for me personally, it's probably connected to my undiagnosed eating disorder that I probably have. Fun fact. But I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on it. Okay.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
Oh!
Full of blood?
So she was accidentally painting with blood?
Partially full.
Yeah, but still. Doesn't it?
That's good to know, though. That's good to know.
In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
Yeah, that she was just accidentally painting with blood, and it's not like the painting came to life.
The red paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
I do not know the answer.
We're getting really good information here. Unrelated, I'm 100% changing my password to my laptop as soon as I'm done with my parents having access to it. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, with the eating habits, same. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but like, I feel like I've had issues with eating the majority of my life, and it wasn't until I started working at my previous job, which was at an eating disorder facility, that I'm like, I might actually have an eating disorder. Fun fact. But I'm like, oh wait, some of these habits that these clients have, I actually have. So that was a fun time learning about my ED habits while working at an ED facility as like an employee, you know? Like it was there was just a lot of connecting the dots happening while I was working there. It was a fun time. It's a really fun time for multiple reasons. Vibe check. What is up with the low vibes today? That's atrocious. I feel like they're just incorrect. I think I'm just gonna veto all of those vibes, and the vibes are definitely higher than what it says. There's a reason I only say eating habits. Yeah. No, you're good. Yep. I feel like I need to be better about wording things. So I do apologize if me talking about this or anything that I've said thus far has been a little triggering to anybody. I do apologize. I am very open in the way that I talk about my personal experiences and things, but I do understand that they can be potentially triggering for others. So if anything that I have talked about in the last couple of minutes here has been triggering for anybody, I do deeply apologize. I do apologize. I need to be a little more conscious about that in the words that I use, so I do apologize.
That belongs to my mother. I think she must be fond of eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the Grand Hall.
There are a lot of
but
eggs.
What's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs. The gramophone belongs to Poppy.
Yes,
but
we
I
know
believe
that.
She gave it to my mother, and my mother often loaned it to Freya. Or maybe it is the other way around.
When did it get cracked?
Interesting.
I cannot pinpoint it exactly. All I know is that it must have happened sometime in the last 2 days.
Is she...
So many uncomfortable laughters. That's a lot of uncomfortable laughter. I know we have time to go eat food. Absolutely, you do what you gotta do, Nintendo. Nourish your body. Get all that nourishment that you need. Told my doc once about my eating habits because I was certain I had an ED and they blamed my ADHD. They are, fun fact, they are very comorbid, according to a lot of research that I have read. They're very comorbid. Like, though people that do have ADHD are more likely to have specifically, like binge eating issues, which I also have as a person that has ADHD. That is something else that I do struggle with. So I do, and I see the correlation with them, and it is difficult to be sure. I feel like I would be in a very different place in my life if I didn't I've talked about this with my partner and like a lot of my friends, but I feel like I would be in such a different place in my life if I didn't pick this career path and if I didn't get all of this knowledge on psychology and the way that the brain works and different disorders and all of that stuff. I feel like I would be much less educated on these matters, and I wouldn't have as much insight on myself and how I work as a human being if I didn't take this route in my education. So I am very grateful that I decided to take this route, even though I was really interested in art and other creative outlets. I'm glad I ended up deciding the path that I did, because I feel like that has helped me grow just as a person in general. And I feel like that's going to help me further in the future in my career, working with other individuals, being like, hey, and being able to like empathize with them more on a deeper level, you know, because a lot of the stuff that I feel like the clients that I will see in the future, I will have gone through a lot of similar shit. So like, I don't know. And now I feel like I'm rambling, so I'm gonna stop. But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, no, for real. Like, because I do see so many people, so many of my personal friends that like, I see all the little nuances of like why they act the way they do, why they have these certain habits because of the things that have happened to them in their life. But they don't have that knowledge. They can't make those connections on their own. And it's not my role or my responsibility to be that like person like, hey, let me help you connect these dots, because I'm not their therapist. So I'm not doing that for them, but I can see that and I'm like, shit, I would probably be struggling so much more if I didn't have the knowledge that I have. And it's just fucking wild to think about that. It's just wild to think about that. Talk to other neuro spices and make me connect so many dots. Yes, that absolutely, that too. Like the more that I talk with my friends, like all of the friends that I have had and have kept since like elementary school, middle school, we're all neurospicy in one way or another. And we've all had conversations about it too. Like we're all like that's why we're still so close. That's why we still have our friendships, is because we relate on so many things, because our brains just work so similarly. And it's just, we're just drawn to each other, and we just have this extra bit of camaraderie that I feel like those that are neurotypical don't necessarily have, because it's just an extra bit of connection. Like, oh, I know my brain works different from the general population, but my brain kind of works more similar to this friend that I have, and so that immediately makes a bond with them, and it's just so fascinating. I'm sorry, I need to stop talking about this. We're supposed to be playing a game. I'm sorry, let me get back to the game. Oops, not me going on an entire rant. So sorry, let's play the game.
It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
ADHD, absolutely, absolutely.
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya?
Good question.
A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I believe Freya was attempting to communicate something through this painting.
Any idea what it was?
I am not the person to ask. All I see is a blood-red mountain with angry storm
I have to
clouds soaring
sneeze.
above it. As such, I cannot ascertain any meaning from it whatsoever.
Oh god, I hate sneezing.
This photograph is my favorite photograph.
So, why'd you rip it in half?
That was not me. Besides, it was not a half that was ripped off. It was only a third.
The third. We know that.
There is a drawing of me, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw, and a drawing of Poppy and Fitz.
Oh! I guess she hadn't seen
You
that
know
before.
Who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
And she left it in the library?
No, My
gonna
mother's
pop
not
my
been in the
shoulders.
library for some time.
Interesting.
Why did Poppy leave shards of glass all over this statue?
What makes you think it was Poppy?
The statue
Bless
lives in
you,
the
thank
music
you.
room. Who else would it be?
Who is that?
More uncomfortable laughter.
I'm quite sure that I have no idea. An item from Poppy's childhood. Her earliest piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
Why's that?
No idea. She has never
No
graced
idea.
me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
You two are friends, right?
We are, yes.
But
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
Oh.
is it anything to do with Freya?
Oh, no.
Hmm.
The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere.
With Fitz, her little love interest.
I am scared of birds.
Oh.
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh,
Interesting.
It is a flower. It
Yes.
reminds me of something, but I cannot say what.
Her mother.
Who is this her to whom the message refers?
well, I don't know exactly.
Then how can I meaningfully evaluate this object?
I'm
Next.
just asking.
Now this is interesting. Where did you find it?
In the astronomy tower.
And yet, it does not concern the field of astronomy.
That is
In
interesting.
fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
Yeah.
In a
You
way. In a
I
way.
would not say that, however.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
It would be quite naive. To study science in any field is to study the connections between all matter in the universe, living or inanimate.
Solid. Real thingy.
Yours, Fifi?
I do not recognize it. And besides, I would have no use for such a thing. Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Was that a joke?
What?
Yes.
Yes. What? Ouch. Oh my
The
god.
perfume has a unique chemical makeup.
I
It
don't.
makes them completely pointless. Unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
Oh.
It's not edible.
Depends
On what?
on the
Depends.
structural integrity of your teeth.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That blade,
It's
What
a
about it?
troll
What about it?
for gardening.
What about it?
it is.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. No information. No extra
What's
information.
a mess?
Solid.
Penelope should tidy up after herself.
These weren't dropped by Penny. They were dropped by birds. I think.
My
Technically.
argument stands.
Technically.
What's wrong?
Oh my god.
Earmuffs do not go on statues.
Correct.
This belongs to Professor Pointer, does it not?
No.
I asked him about it.
I don't think so.
Who else would own such a pointless little telescope?
It's a telescope.
Oh, yes. It has a telescopic lens. It can only be used for looking at things that are far away.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
There's something about the image of Flora in the painting.
Ooh.
Something suspicious.
Suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. She's probably not gonna give us any answers, but we'll try. She hasn't talked before. I'll wait until the ads are done. I will wait. I will wait. Okay, I think we're back from the ads. Suspicion.
So, this painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's creepy.
Yep.
But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room.
Nope.
So what's going on?
Silence. The knife is still in this room. The knife was taken by the murderer, or it's not a knife. I don't know. The knife was taken by the murderer, maybe.
Knife was taken by the murderer.
Maybe.
Wait, I'm confused.
Me too.
Me
So
too.
what's going on?
Solid. We get to try again. Solid. It's not a knife.
It's not a knife. We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
I don't know if I have something. Oh, the trowel, maybe?
That kinda makes sense, but no.
Okay, great. I don't think I have anything else. No, I'm definitely missing something.
That's not it.
Maybe like the
That's
sword?
not it.
Okay, great. Great. I don't know. I don't have anything.
That's not it.
Yeah, I know.
That's not it.
Yep, I know.
That kinda makes sense, but no.
Solid. Do I even have the thing?
That's not it.
I'm gonna go through all of them.
That's not it.
Solid.
That's
I
not
feel
it.
like it wouldn't let me do it if I didn't have the thing.
That's not it.
You know?
That's not it.
Yep, solid.
That kinda makes sense.
No. Okay, great.
That's not it.
Nope.
That's not it.
Nope. Great.
That's not it.
Solid.
That's not it.
This is going so well.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh! This was the thing? Why? Oh! I didn't even see in the book the feather of the bird looks like a knife with blood on it, with a color splotch on it. I didn't even realize. Holy shit. Okay. Is actually just a feather from an ink dip
The
bird.
painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink dip bird.
The spaghetti stuck on the
Definitely
wall.
the right shape.
It's
but
stuck on the
book's
wall.
Not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Oh, this. The bird is red and
This
white.
little thing? I don't understand why
bird.
Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Good question. It's a good question. Betrayed Flora, so she ate it. That's wild. Penny's pet, so she kept it as part of Fifi's experience. Flora's pet attacked Flora, so she destroyed them. Maybe? Or she kept a single feather to remember it by?
The ink dip bird was Penny's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by. Almost. Maybe just change.
Was Flora's pet?
The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
She kept the
Ooh,
bird as a pet. And it died?
dots are being connected.
Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Mm-hmm, that she does.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right. So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
On her? On her? I don't know. In the book?
That's not right.
Okay, great. In the egg!
That we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty.
Because she has it on her. She has it with her, because she was holding it before.
Flora?
She gonna say something?
She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
Oh!
It's
Oh?
just a pile of books. They're not... Wait. There's something tucked inside this one.
Oh! Oh! Is it the feather? Oh, it's so cute! Flora's drawings of Flora and a small bird. There's a handwritten message on the back. These are for you, love Freya. Oh, that's so fucking cute! What the fuck? That's is so freaking cute.
I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
Okay, great. That was so helpful.
Did you ask Freya to paint this? Or was it her idea?
We're not gonna get any
What
information
is
out of
that you're
her.
holding in the painting, Flora? Some people have been saying it's a knife.
Okay. Wait, can we do the suspicion thingy again? Now that we have that?
So, this painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand,
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Yes. It's not a knife.
it's not a knife. We need a clue to compare with the painting.
Yep.
Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
Yes, we have that. We have that now. What's that?
Let's
did
take
this.
a closer look at this.
We did this already. Why are we doing it again?
The painted knife.
Yes, we
is
did this
actually-
already.
It's definitely the right shape, but the book's not in color. The
Did
thing
this
Flora's
already.
holding in the
We
painting
did this
is red and
already.
white, specifically. Is there
Why am I
anything
doing
to
this
suggest
again?
that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
Yes.
That's not it.
Why? We already did all this.
This little thing?
Is it gonna be the
I
same
don't
thing?
understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Shriek, fuck yeah! Thanks so much, Right Braid. I appreciate that. We did that.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Maybe. Maybe it flew away.
We already got all of this. Card, hi, hello,
Flora
friend. How
spends all
are
her
you? Thank you
time
for doing me
staring
daily
out the window.
berry. I appreciate that so
By the way,
much.
she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right. So she was holding the feather while
That
Freya
episode
was
of The
painting
Boys
her.
was a little
But
too
where's
real.
it now?
Oof.
You'd think
Oops.
she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Oof.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually
Yeah,
keeps
I already.
her feather.
Why am I doing it again?
That we opened
Why
it.
am I doing it
It's
again?
empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely.
I haven't watched it myself, but I have heard good things about it. Okay, solid. So we did her suspicion thing. You know, while we're just here, she's not gonna give us any information, but let's ask her about all of the things. Why not? Solid. Yes, give us nothing. She's giving us nothing, and it's great. Give me nothing. It's fine. Go through all this real quick. Real fucking quick.
Flora, this is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
Is there supposed to be something in there? Or is it always empty?
Nothing. Great.
Is this your gramophone?
Do you know why it's cracked?
Nothing.
You haven't seen this yet, have you?
It's a little model of you. Who are the other people next to you?
Nothing.
What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies?
Nothing. Speaking is not one of them, for sure. For
This
sure,
is a
for
photo
sure.
of Fifi, isn't it? Your daughter?
This is terrible.
Have you seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
Ooh. We got an extra set of
Really
dots that
thought she
time.
was gonna say something there.
So did I. Nothing. Great. Nothing. Fantastic. Nothing. More nothing.
Do you know anything about these birds?
Birds.
Or birds in general?
Ooh. Nothing. Great. Nothing. I think we have all of the items now, though, because it fills up the entire thing, and I can't
Do you know
scroll.
anything about this beetle?
Well, hopefully that means this is all the
Do you know what
pieces
this
of
is?
evidence.
Guess not.
Great. Nothing.
Do you recognize any of these feathers?
Nope. Great. Nothing. Nothing. Solid. Okay. So helpful. Thank you so much, Flora. Did I talk to Felix about all the things yet? I know I talked to him about a couple of them earlier. No, not all of them.
Charming, isn't it?
We're just going through all of it.
Built by the Remington family
We're going through all of it.
Dear Flora's father and his associates.
But now it's owned by you? By the Fellow family?
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
Flora
What does it mean?
doesn't
I
talk.
think it was her intention
doesn't
that it
talk.
mean nothing at all. Something of a fresh start.
From what?
Of a tangle?
This really isn't for me to say, but
Well, she
had
doesn't
some
say
kind of
anything.
disagreement with her siblings. After they moved away, Flora changed the name of the house. I
Oh.
think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome, yes, less likely to come back.
Kind of
Interesting.
extreme.
Yes, it is rather.
Yes, it is.
What's this?
It's my case file. It's how I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You mean to say you're bound by the limits of what's written in this little document?
I
Sounds
mean, in a
dreadful.
way.
I found it comforting.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Yes, we know.
It would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Want to know?
As I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes. Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
Oh, so he doesn't think it's a knife. He probably
It's
knows
unlike
it's the
her to
feather.
leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass, given the circumstances.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm,
So we shall.
mm-hmm.
Does Flora normally keep something in here?
She must do, but
She must do.
I've never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if
She's her-
somebody
sh-
keeps
she's your
something
wife.
locked away in a ceramic egg, it's because they don't want to be asked about it.
But she's your
Who else to
wife.
lie?
Okay.
Flora's quite fond
Alright.
of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Yeah, it's all
Do you know
broken
what
as
happened to
shit.
it?
Can't say I do.
Great.
But that looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Yep, solid. Everybody said that.
My daughter Fiona and her best friend. They grow up so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea.
Oh, okay, shit.
Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way.
Sounds kind of
In a
evil.
good way. Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Really?
Where books are.
How odd.
Where you find books. Why is it odd to find a book in the library? What?
Why would someone lock up a book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
Aha!
Yaha.
Teenagers are funny, aren't they? Now this
Oh
is
my
still
God.
in very good condition. Apart from the crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence. Cunning.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
Do you know who this is?
Yes.
Not a clue.
Yes, he does. Poppy's told all of them to
I've never
completely
wanted
forget it.
Music. Why not ask Poppy instead?
Yes, I know.
Bizarre things, aren't they? Penelope seems rather attached to them.
Do you not feel sorry for them in that little cage?
It is a
Come
kind of
now,
small
I'm
cage.
sure they could leave if they really wanted to. That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
Oh.
Goodness me!
Okay, that's it.
What's this all about? Some kind of rare jewel?
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
If
Pretty
it's made of
sure,
gold,
pretty
then
sure.
It's made of gold.
Oh, we've asked him about the real
That
thingy.
looks like it might belong to Fitz.
We've already talked to him about it.
I've never seen that before. Looks valuable. Is that a clue? Really?
Might be.
Potentially. Yeah, you know,
The statue was
I
up
think
in the
it'd be a
rooftop
clue.
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the brass is slightly tarnished by the elements, but it's not too bad. Might be salvageable. Why don't you ask Fiona about that one?
I already
Looks
did.
like her area of
I
expertise.
already did.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it?
You're her husband. Why don't you know things about your wife, man? That doesn't sound like a good relationship to me. I already asked Fifi everything, right? Just double checking. Let me double check real quick. Oh no, this one.
Freya drew these,
Yeah, I think so. There's a note on the back.
but she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother, like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
Okay, that was it. Great. Next person. We're just gonna go down the way. Let's talk to the detective. All right, let's show you all of our stuff. Let's compare notes. As fellow detectives, let's just compare notes, you know?
Tangle Tower.
Help each other
No
out
idea
here.
why they insist on calling it that. It's not even a tower. It's little more than a pair of turrets stuck on either side of a mansion.
Turrets.
Have you searched the whole place?
I believe so. Why?
He wants to know if you found any secret rooms.
Ha! I'm afraid the residents of Tangle Tower are far too ordinary for anything like that.
We found a secret
I was
room.
disappointed, too.
What? Hello? Hi? What? Hello? Oh my god! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid, Cozy Game Night! Hi, hello, how are you? Oh my god! Y'all, hold on. First, let me give you a quick follow. Your name is amazing. I feel like we're gonna get along great. We love cozy vibes. Hi, hello, for those that don't know me, my name is Evie. My pronouns are she, her. We're very queer. We're also very neurospicy. So I get a little discombobulated when raids happen sometimes, so I apologize ahead of time. And we also talk about mental health quite a lot because I'm studying to become a therapist. So yeah, if you like the vibes and you want to stick around and hang out, feel free to. We also have anonymous follows on, as you saw right there. So if you prefer to lurk and just vibe, feel free to do that, and I won't call you out when you follow, so you don't gotta worry about that. But yeah, oh my goodness. Queer and neurospicy? Yes, absolutely. I love that. Okay, let me do my cute little shout out for you. Hold on. I have a special cute shout out. Hold on. No ads are happening. Fuck the ads, man. Trash Goblin? Dude, I don't know if you're in ads or not. I don't know if you're in ads or not. I'm gonna wait until it says the ads are done. Oh my goodness. We're almost done. We're almost done. Yeah. Hold on. We're pausing. We're pausing for the ads. Okay. I think we're back. I think we're back from ads. But oh my god. I'll wait until you say you're back. It always feels weird, like, pausing. Okay, we're back. Okay, fantastic. Trash Goblin. I'm literally gonna check out that DLC on Saturday. I'm so fucking excited about that game. I assumed that you were playing the DLC, because the game isn't out yet, right? Because I've seen such cute things, and I love it, and I can't wait to check out the DLC. Or no, not the DLC. The fucking demo. That's what I meant to say. But also, yes, this game is phenomenal. The soundtrack that you're hearing right now is phenomenal. The puzzles are phenomenal. The visuals are phenomenal. The voice acting is also amazing. I'm not sponsored by any means. I just really like this game. So like if anybody here has not played it yet, you absolutely should. It's a masterpiece. I was playing the demo. It was really fun. Hell yes. I'm so excited. I'm playing the demo on Saturday. So I'm so excited. I've owned this game for so long and I haven't played it yet. Do it! Play it! It's so much fun. We're getting really close to the end. We've gathered all the clues that we can, so now we're just like questioning everybody. And it's just so great. It's so great. Also, if anybody needs to raid and run, by the way, please do what you gotta do to take care of yourself. That's the most important thing. I know streaming is exhausting, so definitely go do what you gotta do if you need to de-stream or anything. And if anybody that came in with the raid as well needs to chill and relax, I know sometimes chatting and interacting with streams can also be super exhausting. So if you need to take some time for yourself and chill and vibe, oh god, I hit my mic, I'm so sorry. You do whatever you gotta do to take care of yourself, okay? Okay. I'm a little koala guy. Are you Kamala? Oh my god, I think you are. Cute. Yeah, I have the little Pokemon stream avatars. Fun fact, we do have a channel point redeem. If you do want if you want to be a specific Pokemon, you can redeem that channel point redeem. Type in what Pokemon you would like to be, and I can change it for you. Just a fun fact. Just a fun fact. Oh my goodness. Also, I love your username, Holmes Gould. That's fantastic. Also, if anybody has a preferred name they like to go by, please let me know, and I will edit your little name in OBS so I don't forget, because I got real bad unmedicated ADHD, so like the memory doesn't work, you know, it just doesn't. I'm gonna go be horizontal. No worries at all. I'd really love to be able to raid you. I'm so happy you raided me. Oh my goodness. And I'm definitely gonna have to check out your next stream because you seem like a pretty cool person and you got similar vibes and I love it. You take care of yourself as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we're chill. What? You seem cool. Ah, no, you. No, you. Uno reverse card. I need to have one of those on hand. I need to like, I have multiple decks of Uno in the living room. I just need to grab one and I need to have one of those ready. I need to have one of those on the ready. Okay. I do have to go get ready for bed. No worries, you do what you gotta do. I hope you guys that are in time zones getting ready for bed, I hope you have a lovely night's sleep. Oh my goodness, it's so funny now I need to do that too. Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna get back to the game. Well, let's go back to the game. Okay. Who are we asking? We're asking the other detective about all of the things. Let's ask them.
You truly consider this a case file?
Don't diss our case file. How dare you?
No system.
Bye-bye, take care.
That's my style. I like seeing everything laid out at once. Yeah, it helps me think.
How quaint. Have you deciphered the meaning of those 4 symbols on the harp?
No.
We're working on it.
Not at all.
That's a no then.
Yeah, no, we haven't. We haven't at all.
Where'd you dig that up?
It wasn't buried. It was underwater.
Someone trying to conceal evidence, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Conveniently left anonymous.
Of course.
It's useless until you can prove to whom it concerns. Can you do that?
No.
I'm trying.
No.
I'm trying.
Makes quite an impression, doesn't it? Although I can't imagine why she painted Flora wielding a knife.
It's not a
You didn't see
knife, it's a
knife in
feather.
Flora's room, did you?
It's
I
a
did not.
feather.
I conclude whatever stabbed Freya must have been brought into the room from outside. Unless, of course, it was the painting itself.
Surely you don't believe in that kind of thing.
A detective's job is to examine every avenue of thinking.
Okay. Okay.
Paints.
Yes.
Yep.
Paints.
Mm-hmm.
There's blood in it, and they're cracked. So that's definitely
The
evidence.
paint is still wet.
Yeah, well, we know Freya was in the middle of painting when she was killed.
Do you know that? How? Because you were told?
No, because we saw. She was right in front of the fucking
You got it
canvas.
open. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I managed it myself yesterday.
Oh.
I thought Flora might be hiding something in there.
Oh,
was
so
empty
you
yesterday,
suspect
too?
Flora.
Perhaps it's always been empty.
Oh.
Somewhat cumbersome device, and an altogether inefficient way to listen to music.
Inefficient?
Do you like Hawkshaw?
I like anything.
What was that?
Cop out.
What was that sound effect? What was that sound effect? Oh, okay. It popped up in chat again, so I have to plug it. Fun fact, we are looking for new mods for the channel, so if you are interested in joining our mod team, please click that Google Forms link and it'll take you to the form that you can fill out. It also has all of the information that you need to know when it comes to like kind of what I'm looking for in my mods and all of that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it open until the end of the month, so you have until then, and then after I close it, I will be going through and picking who's gonna be the new mods, and then we'll have a cute little stream kind of announcing the new mods and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to do my best to let you guys know every time that pops up, because I'm really bad at talking about things. Okay, next thing.
I believe that was in Flora's room yesterday, but it was not cracked when I saw it last.
Oh, it wasn't. That's good to
These
know.
figurines remind me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll. Turned out to be a bit of
Oh.
a smokescreen, as these things often do.
Your
Oh.
life sounds fun. Grimoire, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
Are we not having a fun adventure?
We're
right
having
at this
such a
very
fun
moment?
adventure. Our adventure is so much fun. I love
I
it.
tell him not to quit his day job, but he hasn't got one, has
Oh.
he?
Oh, not the subtle diss.
I admit, it's powerful. Freya was a talented young woman.
Someone even liked it enough to take a photo of it.
Now, we don't know why they took the photograph, do we? Perhaps they just
Nope.
wanted it for reference.
Maybe?
A photograph of Freya could be important.
Would be. Would be.
When did Freya draw the picture of you, Hawkshaw?
Oh,
I didn't model.
Excuse me?
for her, if
Mommy?
that's what you're
Sorry.
asking.
Mommy?
She
Sorry.
must have
Mommy?
done my
Sorry. Mommy?
I'm sorry.
Mommy?
It's
I'm
not
sorry?
as detailed as the
I'm sorry, what? Is that your, was that towards me or towards, Hawkshaw? Or towards Sally? I mean, there's a lot of cool characters in this game.
A book from the library. One of hundreds, no doubt. What makes this one special?
It's a
about
special
birds.
bird.
Yes. I see.
Special bird. Always you? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
A diary. Have you read it?
Oh
Not
my
yet.
goodness.
It's locked.
And you haven't attempted to force it open?
I
That
don't
would be cheating.
That would be cheating.
Some breed of amphibious humanoid. Potentially bipedal. Although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
Not sure. It doesn't really look like anyone we've met so far.
We do know.
Strange.
We do know. Okay,
Is
fine.
that a clue?
Don't know. It was important enough to be framed, though.
I framed my law degree. Doesn't make it a clue.
It could be.
Same.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
3 birds, 1 cage. What makes them worth keeping cooped up, I wonder? Would they not be happier flying free?
But then they might
Good
fly
point.
away from Tangle Tower entirely.
I
Bro,
wonder if they would.
maybe.
And you consider that important evidence, do you?
Yes. We do.
These people really are ridiculous.
Don't diss my evidence. Rude.
Where did you find this?
Do you have any theories
Nope.
about where this might have been?
Or who might have had it.
I have several theories. But they are my theories, and I'm not going to share them.
Fine. Be a sourpuss.
What is that?
I'm not sure. It looks like it attaches.
We're
to
sure.
something
We're
else.
sharing our
Why don't you
all
go
of
back
our
and
evidence
double-check
with
the area
you.
found it. Maybe you'll find the rest of the something else.
I'm not so sure about that.
The people here are surprisingly materialistic, considering how sheltered they are.
Materialistic?
Growing this fruit simply because it produces a gemstone-like material. For what possible purpose
just
other than financial gain?
For science.
You're
For
speculating.
fascinating.
What would you do,
for
Grimoire,
for it
if
being
you could grow
fascinating.
valuable stone straight from the
I
earth?
think it would be so much fun. I wouldn't care about financial value. Absolutely not. I just think it's fucking cool. To grow something like that? Absolutely I would. And I would not sell it. Absolutely not. I would want to keep it for myself. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't sell that shit. There's a reason I don't sell my Pokemon cards. I like keeping that shit. I like that for myself. Thank you very much.
Potential murder weapon, is it not?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't think the murderer would leave the murder weapon just lying around.
Well, it
I
wasn't.
think
It
you'd
was
be
in a locked
surprised
box.
As to what people leave lying around.
It was not just lying around. It was in a locked box.
Do you also have a pile of leaves as a clue?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Suspicious leaves.
One
Oh
of
my
three
God.
statues depicting the same creature.
Mhm,
This
mhm,
one is wearing headphones.
Yep.
Perhaps they belong to someone who likes music.
Yes,
They're
we
not
know who they
headphones.
belong to.
They're earmuffs
Mhm.
for blocking out sound.
Perhaps they belong to someone who doesn't like music.
Completely changing the
This
statement.
belongs to you, Hawkshaw?
Correct.
And, what is it?
It's my handheld microscope.
Oh.
Up close investigation work.
What do you magnify with it?
Trace particles, dust, oils, clothing fibers.
Have you used it here at Tangle Tower?
I have. I used it to examine the greenhouse only 2 days ago.
What were you looking for?
That is between myself and my client.
Ew. I don't remember where we found it.
Does Flora still own that bird?
Oh, in Hawkshaw's thingy.
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
Okay. We're done. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong button. Okay, I think next we'll go back to... No, we talked to Fitz about everything. We'll probably go to Poppy and talk to her about everything. But we are going to take another little breaky break so I can go to the bathroom. I'm also going to heat up some dinner. So if anybody needs to run to the bathroom, get some water, grab some food or a snack, or take your meds if you got meds and you haven't taken them yet today, even if they're just vitamins, you gotta take those. They're good for your body and your well-being. Okay? Okay? So go do that. We're gonna play some words and we will be back momentarily. Okay? Okay. We'll see you in a little bit. I'm so sorry. It took forever. I had to go to the bathroom, and then I was checking notifications on my phone, and then I was heating up my food, and it just took a lot longer than I thought. I'm sorry. I sucked? No, I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you did not. Okay, we're gonna talk to Poppy now and try to get all the information we can from her. And I'm gonna eat my food. The music got really intense. Shit.
So there are
Okay.
two families living
I gotta
in
eat.
Tangle Tower?
Mm-hmm. 3 pointers and 5 fellows. 4 fellows.
What's the connection between
Mhm.
them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora is a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So the fellows and the pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea. There's something I noticed about Freya's
Oh.
knife wound.
Hit me.
From what we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle, perpendicular to Freya's body. And there's only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too...
Real weird.
peaceful.
Peaceful.
This is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy. Don't you think that's weird? That the letter isn't addressed to anyone or signed by anyone?
It's a bit
Someone's
odd.
being deliberately secretive.
Or they're trying to manipulate you. When I first saw it, I thought it looked like Flora was holding a knife with blood on the tip.
You don't think that anymore?
No, it was a stupid thing to say. The room was dark. I was in shock.
Sorry, I hit the knife.
And just an
Knife.
idiot.
But
hit the
was
mic.
blood on the tip. If you hadn't said anything, maybe Fifi wouldn't have checked.
Exactly. It's stupid.
But we would have missed out on an important clue.
Is it a clue? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how it's a clue. Tell me how it helps. Nothing about the knife makes any sense. It's just freaking everyone out. Wish I'd never said anything. Why is the glass cracked down one side?
That's what I'm wondering.
Natural wear and tear, maybe?
That's what I'm
No
wondering.
way. Freya took good care of her stuff. Freya would always load up the palette with all the exact colors she was gonna need. I think it helped her zone out and focus on the actual painting itself. Like getting all your
What's
shapes
the yellow
lined up
about
before
then?
laying
Because
them
there's
on.
no yellow in it.
Right. So the blob of black paint in the middle, that was for painting Flora?
Flora's dress, yeah. She wears even more black than I do.
What about the yellow? I just noticed. What about the yellow? What's the yellow in it about? Was the bird there?
What was inside?
Nothing.
Huh.
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But who else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody? Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly.
Oh. How nice. Whose paints are those?
They belong to Felix, I think.
I think everybody sees something different.
Did Freya ever tell you what she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Sorry, but if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take
It's a bit
control.
odd.
Giving
It is a bit
something
odd.
physical form could make it easier to deal with. Well,
Externalizing it, yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, externalizing it.
This is a photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
Yeah,
How come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable. That belongs to Flora, I think. Is that Fifi's diary? I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
That's where we found it.
Yep.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, we are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Yeah.
Oh, she would.
Uh-huh.
She'd give it to me straight.
Yep.
Probably why I've been avoiding it. I don't know what that is.
It's you.
Considering we found it hidden in your room?
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me. I think it's kinda cruel to keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, she does. She must do. But I don't think they're allowed
She must
to go
do.
far. Penny can be a little protective. Never seen that one before. Was it in the greenhouse?
No. We found it in Penny's room.
Right. Those petals.
What about them?
It's nothing. They're just unusual.
Hiding
We get
things.
some weird insects around here, but I've never seen one like that.
I'm not sure anyone has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box in her room.
Why?
For fun, obviously.
Obviously.
Where did you find this?
It was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic.
Hmm.
Oh, you've been to the greenhouse? What did you think?
Impressive, I guess. But kind of unsettling, with Fitz lurking in the shadows the whole time.
Yeah.
He does that. Is that a gardening trowel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it.
Hmm.
I see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet.
Okay.
Do you know where those earmuffs came from?
They're
I put them
Fitz's.
there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belong to Fitz. I put them on the statue so he'd see them. I thought they looked like headphones. Like he's in the recording studio with his guitar.
Cute.
Well,
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet.
Yeah.
When did you find them?
this morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. Can't remember exactly.
A little odd.
Find that in Fifi's room?
No. Should we have?
No, it's just... It looks like something she'd use, don't you think? How sweet.
Except we know it's the detectives.
There's something about that diary we found in Fifi's room. Something suspicious.
Suspicious. Let's go. We've already asked her about it though, so like it seems a little redundant. We're going backwards, but it's fine. That is what it is.
Is
Suspicion.
your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation. Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10
So, there are secrets written in here?
and... This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't.
Oh yeah,
look
is it?
unused.
Is it? It's Fifi's and she has written in it.
It's Fifi's
Absolutely.
diary, and she has written in it.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure about that.
Me neither.
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Okay, okay. It's somebody else's diary
It's somebody
then.
else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
I don't.
We need a clue to
What?
compare with the diary. Something
What?
to prove who the original owner was.
Oh, Freya. That
Let's take a closer look at this.
book. It's the same. Somewhat similar to the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
This blue book is somewhat
don't think
similar
it's-
to the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya. Almost. Maybe just...
Is the same thing as the secret
This
diary.
blue
There we
book
go.
is the same thing as the secret diary, which proves it belonged
I didn't
to
go
Freya.
far enough in the options.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked too.
Why would I do either of these things?
Because you were her friend. Fifi. Personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
Alright, Fifi unlocked the diary.
Ooh.
Finally. What's in there?
Let's see. Okay. It's back in the flesh this time? Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Soul Bearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more. Found my way into the middle, surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them, all 5, eyes blacked out. What is happening? Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. What? The fuck? No. Can we ask her about it? About what's in the diary?
A book. My book.
And what's in it?
Pages.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Well, the fuck? Intriguing. Maybe I should rip up that painting. Soul Bearer works. What is that? Impressive little thing. I have 2 now, need 2 more. On my way into the middle, surprisingly simple compared to the harp. So she solved the harp riddle. I saw them all 5, eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. What does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know. Okay, did we ask Penelope all the things? Let's ask her all the things. Oh my goodness. We have not asked her everything.
It's probably quite impressive. To a visitor, fresh eyes and all that.
Not to you?
Try living in it for 20 years. The sheen wears off. If it wasn't for my fits, I'd have little reason to stay.
What about inheritance? You're the next oldest pointer after your uncle, aren't you?
Well, thank you very much for phrasing it like that. But no, any money left in the Pointer family will pass down directly to Poppy.
Is that fair?
I couldn't care less, to be perfectly honest. Finally! I get to see a detective's case file.
That's a very specific thing to be excited about.
For real.
Oh, only last week I asked that miserable Hawkshaw woman if I could see her case notes.
I'm guessing she said no.
Would have been much more polite if she had just said no. Instead, she was quite rude to me.
Oh,
Accusing me
damn.
of being, what was it? A shallow sensationalist.
Oh. What?
I'm sure I've read about this creature somewhere.
Oh.
Don't remember anything about him playing the harp, though.
What's the creature? Give me more information.
Goodness me. Poppy really doesn't take care of her belongings, does she?
It wasn't in Poppy's room. It was in the little pond in the garden.
Exactly! Hardly the place for it.
Hey.
I doubt Freya intended it, but the overall effect is a little unsettling. Don't you think? It's Flora that's the problem. She's an inescapably haunting presence, bless her. Freya doesn't take very good care of her pains, does she? But then she was always rather bohemian, had her own priorities. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the yellow. She didn't use the yellow.
Gaudy old thing, isn't it?
She was gonna paint the bird. The bird was there.
Why. But then I could say the same thing about her husband.
Heyo!
Oh.
Poppy's gramophone. She's had it for a long time. As a young child, she'd call it her mama phone, on account of it belonging to her mother.
That's cute.
Oh
It's
yes,
very cute.
adorable. How terrible.
You recognize it?
The color scheme. 3 different pinks. Obscene.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind.
That it is.
A bit vain to carve wooden figurines of oneself, isn't it? I know a lot of people rather like this painting, but it's a little much for me. I find it overbearing. And for some reason, it makes me feel bad for Freya. I think she was more troubled than we knew. Freya was very talented, even at that age.
Do you know how old this photo is?
Not sure. Must be a couple of years at least. Sometime before Fiona settled on her current style. Very nice.
You've seen these before?
Yes.
All of them. Even this one of...
Yes. Ooh, a secret diary.
That's our guess too.
Excellent.
She's living for the drama.
Haven't seen this one in a while. He lives in the music room, doesn't he?
Currently.
I can't decide what's worse. How she looks here, or how she looks now.
Do you know who this is? In the photo?
Oh, absolutely no idea. Looks a little simple for Poppy, doesn't it? I thought she was a grade 12 or something.
I didn't know there were that many grades.
I'm sure they invented some new ones just for her.
I don't know what's happening. We did those.
Not a fan of insects myself.
Hmm.
Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I... Freya, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Grubby little things.
Noted.
Is that...
Don't
for
know.
sewing?
I don't know.
We have no idea.
Ooh, delightful. More of a gemstone than a fruit, isn't it?
Inedible, too, I think.
Yes. At one point I thought Fitz might be growing them to sell them. But honestly, I think he just likes the way they look.
That's why I would grow up. They
There
look
used to be
cool.
all kinds of birds here at Tangle Tower. The most fascinating breeds, all totally unique.
Used to be? There are birds all over the place.
Most of them are rather ordinary, I'm afraid.
What happened to the non-ordinary ones?
That is a very good question.
Okay.
Oh, did Fitz show you that?
Not exactly.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right.
Okay.
Lovely.
I really wish we could get more information out of people.
I don't know what that is. It's that bird. But these must have been drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad.
What? Tell me more! Nobody tells me enough information. Okay, he's the last one to ask about all the things, so we have to get something else from him, right? Oh,
So,
yeah,
which one is
yeah.
Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are 2 towers, right? Flora's tower and your astronomy tower.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The whole thing is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her husband?
No, her brother and sister, and her father. The Remington family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I don't think Flora has spoken with any of them in over a decade.
She doesn't seem to be speaking to anybody, ever.
Not exactly a wealth of information, is it?
Or
It's enough.
working on it.
A very old statue indeed. I'd recommend you leave it well alone. The poor fellow's in bad enough shape as it is. Isn't the process of decay fascinating?
In a
It's
way.
not really decaying.
In a way.
It's plastic.
It's becoming one with nature, all the same.
Not wrong there.
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar. I find that painting to be in rather bad taste.
Oh yeah?
The knife with real blood on it? The whole thing is rather vulgar. Is this important?
Possibly.
Here's a thought.
Yellow.
Do you suppose the paintbrush could be the murder weapon? After all, it was found at the scene, right next to Freya's body.
I guess it's possible.
It's a brush. But
Curious
it's a
little thing,
brush.
isn't it? Do you know what she keeps in there?
Hide
Nothing.
keeps.
At the moment. It was empty when we opened it.
How bizarre.
Can't a woman keep an empty egg in her room?
Pointer property originally, purloined by the fellows.
Purloined. Damn.
I haven't seen that tape for a long time. Who broke it?
No idea.
Ah, well, possessions are fleeting, my friends.
Hmm.
This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his mind from decaying, you know. This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
Noise!
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic license. Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me, it's a big, red thing.
Great.
What a fascinating interpretation.
Just so descriptive.
It is a big red thing.
Yeah, it is. It is a big red thing.
Poppy's two closest friends. Freya looks so innocent there.
There? That's ominous. Why is it so ominous?
These were drawn by Freya. She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
That's a very old book, isn't it? Looks like someone could have taken better care of it.
I like the look of a well-read book. Better than one that's never been opened.
Ah, well put.
Mm-hmm.
A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know it's a diary?
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary. Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious bipedal fishman.
Playing a trumpet.
Playing a trumpet, yes. What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either. Oh, my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano. Primrose, that is Poppy's mother. She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Oh.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother?
Of course.
We didn't know that.
It warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall. That's rather a small cage for 3 birds, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage?
Not wrong. He's not wrong.
What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field. That's a flower joke, but she was.
Interesting.
Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either.
Well, it's part of our business now. We're investigating a murder. That could be motive or some shit. Okay. Finish my food.
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
Ooh.
Fitz seems rather keen to grow things like this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't eat it. Makes you wonder why he bothers at all.
'Cause they're pretty.
Oh.
Why can't something just be pretty?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
Looks like a weapon to me. I think you may wish to adjust your threshold of what you consider to be a clue.
Oh my
I've
goodness.
seen those earmuffs before. They're the ones Fitz always wears when he's out the front gardening.
Always wears.
Whenever I've seen him, yes. Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it.
Okay. Oh.
There's something about Pointer's astronomy habits. Something suspicious.
Suspicious.
it.
Yes. Let's ask. Talk to the suspects about your case file. Talk to the suspects about Tangle Tower. Oh, we talked to.
So,
we got some achievements.
Professor, What interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Okay.
And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
What?
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh.
Oh? Go on.
Yeah, you're not really interested in astronomy at all.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
What am I using here? This?
That's not it.
What am I...
That's not it.
Okay. What else is he interested in? I don't...
That's not it.
Okay.
That's not it.
Okay, we're checking each and
not it.
everything until
That's
we
not it.
get, the thing.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Oh!
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects.
Oh.
My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, naturally. My
Even
little
though it's
portal
pointed
into
at the other
another
tower.
world.
Yeah, about that.
Winter's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene. And not up at the
Pointer's
sky.
telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Yes.
Are you spying?
Yes.
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid.
Hmm.
You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's
Mm-hmm.
you. It's a very precious specimen. Incredibly rare. Valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room,
Nailed it.
Flora
Fuck yeah.
was already lying on the floor.
Flora? You mean
Flora?
Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see
Lying,
Freya
not
at all.
kneeling?
It was fairly dark. The telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Freya was definitely up to something.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
go back and check. And we could have missed something.
I don't think I have everything that I need for that, though, still. Unless it says we have everything now. What is that? That was not there before.
This wasn't here before.
What is it?
What the fuck is
It's a little
this?
wooden toy. Looks kind of like a crab.
Crab?
There's a note stuck to the back.
What does it say? Grimoire?
Oh, this is my new friend. He likes music. Simple melodies will move his soul. Best of luck, you two. Freya. What? What the fuck?
Is it really from her?
What?
How can it be?
Why don't we check the handwriting with Freya's diary?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well,
It's a perfect match.
Fuck.
it's confirmed. We have a ghost helping us.
Or she's just not dead.
Cells
Or
for
she's
now.
just not
What
dead.
about the little wooden toy thing?
Maybe she's in hiding. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use.
Ooh. Unfinished business. Okay. So we have to play music. So let's go. First, let's go in here. Welcome back, Nintendo. Well, there's music playing and it's not doing anything.
Oh, whatever
Well, it is gotta
What's
practice.
with all the broken glass?
Hey, yeah, we've done all that.
It's one of those big pianos.
Don't touch it.
Why not?
Might be haunted.
Can we have her play the sheet
Yeah,
music?
it's mine.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
8 notes. Okay, did that do something? Oh! The piano! It's the little guys! Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, what are the other ones on here? A bell and birds. Okay, let's go to Penelope's room.
Bird
They're
diagram.
beautiful. Someone.
Can't ask her about anything else.
They're bird cages. But the birds are
Wait. The bird in the bird bath at the very beginning played a tune. The fact that I fucking remembered that? Okay. That's the bird song one. Y'all? Ah! Okay, hold on. Okay, the other ones. It's a bell and lips. Was there a bell? There has to be a bell somewhere. I don't remember where though. Not in here. In here? Oh, the doorbell for the house. Ah! Ah! Okay. And then lips. Someone singing? Did anybody sing before? Maybe on the gramophone? What if we play this? Because that's just piano. So creepy. I hate it. But it's someone singing.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
I'm so smart. Y'all, I'm so smart. I'm so fucking smart. Oh my god. Okay.
That's all 4 melodies, I think.
Yes.
So, what do we do with them?
Should we go
Go
back?
to the gardens. Absolutely. Go right fucking meow. Right meow. Okay.
Let's try this.
Yep.
You know, I think we might be able to solve this.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy right now. Okay. That one. That one. That one. And that one.
That's gotta be right.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's broken.
Why?
Wait, do you hear that?
What? Ooh, the door opened. My face is covering it, but there's a door.
Are we You gonna go in?
Yes, absolutely. I want to go to bed, but I'm so invested.
Yeah.
You gotta go to sleep, go to sleep. You can always watch the VOD later. You can always watch it
there's
later.
a couple of things I want to do first.
Complete suspicion for all suspects. Talk to Sally. The crime scene. Okay, let's go talk to Sally first then, I guess. Okay. You haven't done any of this yet.
That's all the statements collected.
Yep.
Let's run through them all to see if anything doesn't add up.
Yeah,
To
we
see
didn't
if
do any of
anyone's
this.
been lying.
That too.
It's important.
Fitz and I were up in the Moonlight Garden most of the afternoon, and we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds.
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. So I made Fitz kick down the door.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back.
I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall.
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs.
I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared.
I didn't know what to do, so I ran downstairs to get Fifi.
I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room.
Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me.
Eventually, she let me in.
I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
This is so cool having it all put together like this.
Crossed the hall and begun up the fellow staircase. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me.
I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower.
I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry.
I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter.
We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs.
I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path.
Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her.
Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did.
A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya.
Then I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting.
She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes.
I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything.
An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
That's disappointing.
So much information.
All the statements line up with each other.
They don't just line up. Some of them even seem to specifically confirm each other.
Well, what does that mean? Okay. Was that all that I had to do there? Okay. There's hints. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what. Whoa, wait, okay, so the yellow paint. We found out there was yellow paint on the palette that she did not touch. So what? Oh, wait. Let me look at the painting. What was she gonna paint yellow? There's two of this plant here. What's with the yellow paint, though? Y'all, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else. what I might have missed. Or is there something up here that would be yellow that she was gonna paint? Because that's something we haven't figured out yet. Wait, there's one pot here. The other one isn't on the other side.
Room is a bit
I don't know if you can call
It's
it
more
the
like-
sudden absence of wall.
Because there's two. There's supposed to be another pot here, but there's not. And I can't ask anyone about
There
it.
is. The unfinished
So, what, Frey?
looks that way.
What about this? Why can't I ask about it? I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna have to do the hint. 'Cause I don't know where to go from here, honestly. We should talk to Fifi? Okay. Okay, we'll talk to Fifi. About what? I think we've already talked to her about everything. What more do we need to talk to her about? I'm confused. We've done the suspicion.
I was in my room. The lights were off, and someone began banging on the door.
Yeah, no, we did all of that. What do you mean I need to talk to Fifi? We did the suspicion, we did everything. Maybe the detective? I'm pretty sure we talked to them about everything too. It said to talk to Fifi. Did you talk to Fitz? I already talked to Fitz about everything. What are you talking about? Oh, we haven't been able to do the suspicion for Fitz yet. We haven't done
Freya draw
this.
these?
Yeah. There's a note in the back, too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized.
Well, that didn't help.
A little chart of actually
Oh, right.
no idea what it's about.
This thing, because there was something in Fifi's room.
What do you make of
Not
it?
a whole lot.
Hold on. Hold on. I forgot there was a thing in Fifi's room we never figured out. Hold. This thing.
Fifi's got
What
something?
is all this?
We didn't figure out what this all means.
It's Poppy. That's actually a pretty good drawing.
That's gotta be Flora.
It's a drawing of Penny.
Yes.
Looks like
We know who all of these people are.
Looks like Fitz.
And that's you, Sally.
What? I do I.
Yes.
It's Detective Hawkshaw.
I think that's supposed to be Felix. Arrows connecting all the different suspects.
They're not labeled, though.
Yeah, they're completely meaningless.
They have to mean something.
Is Fifi trying to solve the mystery with math equations?
Maybe. Did you ever try that? Maybe it works.
Is
Maybe. Did you ever try that?
Is that
Did you
okay?
ever try that?
Is
Okay.
Did you ever try that?
Did you notice who isn't on here?
Freya?
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
Mm-hmm.
It's a magnifying glass.
How come you don't have one of those?
Why? Should I start?
You couldn't pull off.
I don't know! I'm so confused, y'all. We haven't been able to do the suspicion for Felix, Fitz, or Hawkshaw yet. You talk to Felix? Why? Why? Talk to you about everything already. This is so not helpful. These hints are so not helpful right now. We've already talked to him about everything. Literally. Already talked to him about everything.
It was dust, a feeling.
We already did all of that. These hints are not helping. These hints simply are not helping. Wait. Let's go back to here. Let me see what else it says we have to do before we go in here. Complete suspicion, we haven't done that yet. Talk with Sally, the crime scene. Why haven't we done that yet? I don't understand. This is the crime scene.
The outline of there's a single path. No real.
That's weird.
What?
Her feet were right up by the cave, so she was
Let's
probably...
check the case file again.
We already did all of this. Can I talk to you about the other thing? No? Okay, great. What? I might have to Google y'all. I keep saying we should talk to people, but we already talked to them. And we can't do this yet. We don't have anything. Oh no.
Ah, there's a heart. I didn't know.
PPFF.
There has to be something I'm missing. I just don't know
The
what.
path leading towards the stone square.
Would you guys be mad if I just Googled it? Also, I don't know what this is. What this is? This has to do
Actually, I have no idea what it's about.
with something. These are similar symbols to what they are on the ones in Beefy's room. But I don't know what they mean. Nah, Google? Okay, thank you. Thank you, I'm gonna do that. Oh my god. This is difficult. I feel like I've gotten pretty far on my own not doing Google, you know? I feel like I've done pretty good on my own. Okay. Oh, we've done the egg, we've done the clock box, get out of there. We've done that one, we've done that one, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Did that, did that, did that, did that. I haven't gone in there yet. Okay. For the suspicions, those are the other ones that we have to do. We did the suspicion for Flora already, right?
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
Hold on. We did the suspicion for Flora. We haven't done Felix's yet. Okay. You have to ask Felix about Freya and the painted models, and then ask Fifi about Freya's paints. What? What do you mean? I've asked everybody about everything already. Ask Felix.
Uncommonly skilled as an
I
artist.
didn't know you could
Freya was
ask
so
people
much
about
more
people.
than She helped me get started with my own painting, you know.
I
It
didn't
taught
know
me
you
what
could
she
ask
knew
people about
wood
people.
carving.
I didn't do
Tremendous
that.
patience. She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Damn it.
Freya and Flora were close?
Think about it.
Yes, especially after, especially recently.
Oh my god.
Somewhat
I'm so annoyed. Okay, now I have to go through and ask everybody about everybody.
Lord Fellow was her grandfather. Technically,
Oh
that makes her a fellow.
god.
Let's just say there was some discussion
I'm so pissed.
over
I'm
whether
so
she ought to
pissed.
carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a look.
I have.
What about her inheritance?
Freya's parents died when she was around 3 years old. She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not.
Uh-oh.
She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower. Dearest Flora.
I didn't
A
know.
remarkable woman. Oh, yes. Been married over 20 years now.
You two still get on?
Yeah, of course.
But-
What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak.
Very quiet.
Her whole life.
Very quiet.
She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly.
Mhm.
She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
Nope.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Well, yes, other people, you know. Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real
Crimson
thing?
Cloak.
No, I just meant to, because we both wear, you know, red capes.
He's trying to be silly.
of the sort.
Has she
Aww.
questioned you yet?
If you
Cute.
call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine, supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item. Something
Oh.
called the Golden Beetle.
Oh.
Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
So the professor probably hired her to find the beetle.
There is no treasure called the Golden
Oh.
How do you know?
Beetle. Because I would have heard of it. You're the one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Oh my god.
Let's move on.
My daughter Fiona, our little
You have to come back to the vibe. No worries. Go to sleep. I hope you have the best night's sleep ever. Thank you for sticking around for as long as you did. I appreciate it.
I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables.
Okay.
She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
What's that?
It's what Freya called her.
Oh.
I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
Like an onion.
Did
Has
you
a lot
two
of
have an
layers.
argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman. Percival Pointer. Good old... So, what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
No, we should not be sharing that information.
Keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer. Just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival. Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger. Always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile. Poppy's a good friend to my daughter, always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Okay. We've asked him about everybody.
Something about Felix's painting supplies. Something suspicious.
Suspicion.
Let's ask him about
Yes. Suspicion.
About this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it. I used it to paint, obviously.
Obviously.
Totally normal thing to do.
Obviously,
Who
totally.
said it was suspicious?
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
Not your paint pot.
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots. End of discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
Nope.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to. Let's take a closer look at this.
The label. The label on it. Oh wait. Exactly the same as but the lids were swapped. Wait, what? There we go.
Paint pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
That red paint is from Freya's supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway? And
It's
none of this is
important.
connected to your murder.
Could be. This red paint pot was somehow filled with blood. Before Freya used it to paint Flora.
This red paint pot was somehow filled with blood before Freya used
We're
it to
putting
paint
pieces
Flora.
together.
Oh, that.
Oh.
That's definitely something.
Yeah, it is.
Fine. Here's the story. I was busy working on a
What?
project
What?
when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure. So
Time
I
pressure.
politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my
So it was
proudest
empty when he
moment,
put it there?
But it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
Hmm.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in
Hmm.
such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday.
Aw.
I needed red to paint the final details.
Little
Could you not have just
birdie.
used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
Oh!
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Now we have all the information for this.
We
Okay.
know a little more about the crime scene now. So, what do you think? Was Freya stabbed by her own painting?
No. No. Mm-mm. Blood from the paint pot. No. Was used to paint the red tip of that. To resemble a bloody knife to prove the existence of magic? Hide the evidence.
blood from the paint pot was used to paint the red tip of the painted ink dip feather to hide the evidence. Almost.
No.
Maybe just change.
So I could stab Freya? That doesn't make sense. To resemble a bloody
Blood from the
knife?
paint
Okay.
pot was used to paint the red tip of the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
I think you're right. Can't decide if I'm disappointed or relieved.
I have a question. Why?
Either it's a very strange coincidence, or somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime. Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
Well, it worked.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Flora's the only person who could have hidden the feather, unless someone took it from her.
Let's go over what we do know. The door was locked the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down. Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya got Flora too?
Except Flora survived. She didn't get a stab wound like Freya did.
Hold on. If there was no knife, then what did stab Freya?
It could be anything. It might not even be important.
How is it not important?
Right now, I'm less interested in the what, and more interested in the how.
The angle of Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is, from directly in front of her. But she was standing right up by the canvas.
Somehow, Freya ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with a painting.
Maybe something went through it.
Through the painting? Wouldn't that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed
My brain
before
hurts.
she fell over? Maybe her being stabbed and her falling over are completely unrelated.
There's so much stuff. Oh my goodness. We gotta ask more questions. We're getting somewhere though. We're surely getting somewhere. I want to ask everybody about all the people
Anything you
now.
should know? Any hobbies besides staring out the window? We met Felix, your husband. He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Nice try. We spoke to your daughter Fifi. She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her.
Nothing.
We spoke to Hawkshaw. I assume she didn't get anything out of you either. I bet that really ticked her off.
Were you close with Freya? How are you two related? Did
No
you kill
information.
Freya?
Grimoire!
What? I don't even think she's listening.
Oh, she's listening.
Oh my god.
Do you and Fitz have anything to do with each other? Other than your initials?
Oh my goodness. The
You know
hiccups.
the guy in the other tower? Weird astronomy professor guy?
Can you see him from your window? Can he see you?
Definitely see her.
What do you know about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
You never know. Do you and Poppy get along?
Nothing. Shocker.
Mm-hmm.
Grimoire, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. Now I'm just doodling in the margins.
Solid. Solid. Okay. Okay, let's ask everybody about everybody. Oh my god, I really want to finish this tonight, but it is getting a little late. I don't know what to do.
Flora Fellow. Age 44. Profession unknown. Likes unknown. Dislikes unknown.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
I believe other people may have discovered methods of reaching her, but I have little capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
And how long has Flora been non-verbal?
She has always been quiet, willing to speak when necessary, but not more.
So what happened to make her stop talking entirely?
She suffered a great loss. Something she has been unable to move beyond.
Yeah.
Name, Felix Fellow. Age, 53. Profession, none. Likes,
No
collecting
profession.
objects of negligible monetary value and assigning them personal value. Dislikes, the inescapable realities of human existence. Notes, Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And, is he a good dad?
I have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
No? Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the two possible answers.
What makes him a bad father, Fifi?
He has trouble expressing his emotions, and
I can see
something
that.
of a willful detachment from reality.
Yeah, that makes
Huh.
sense.
Just
That
like
makes
you,
sense.
then.
Grimoire.
No, he is quite correct.
That's hilarious.
Name, Fiona Fellow. Age, 19.
She's only 19?
Amateur microbiologist.
Damn.
Likes the meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes the superfluous window dressing accompanying
No point of
majority
comparison.
contact. No notes. Finally, disregard holosyllabic form of my given name and refer me instead as the Fifi.
How come you prefer Fifi?
How come you prefer Grimoire?
How are you related to other fellows?
Fitz is my cousin. His father, a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I do not know if Flint is alive or not. He left Tinkle Tower a long time ago.
And what about Freya? How are you related to her?
We share exactly one grandparent. Name, Hawkshaw. Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard.
Oh, poor Phoebe.
Freya Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to
Jones
me.
a mood, no for real.
There it is. Freya, who had a way of being an exception to any given rule, was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became, 1, increasingly independent, and 2, increasingly isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
The three of you are friends.
We are of a similar age, and all
I
highly
just have my mood right
one
now.
scientist, one artist, and one musician.
Sounds like quite a team.
Name, Fitzfellow. Age, 24. Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes
Cryptobotanist?
soil, dislikes electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist?
Interesting word.
It's just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I would have thought so. He's well over 6 foot and you've got to be just barely 5.
So what's your problem with him?
Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was
Oh.
making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
What? We did not get any of that information before.
Age, 57.
Damn.
Profession, none.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
No.
Oh, yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me. Name, Penelope Pointer. Age, 27. Profession, ornithologist. Likes, birds. Dislikes, insects. Notes, Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her.
Oh. Oh.
Name, Poppy Pointer. Age, 19. Profession, apparently Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had of course originally written pianist, but she has crossed that out and written the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Okay. Well, we got a big piece of
There's something about the report of Fitz
information.
going up Pointer Tower,
Fitz.
suspicious.
Suspicious. Oh, Fitzy. We need to talk. Suspicious.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower, holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower.
It was
I
the
don't own a
feather.
knife, and I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
He was holding something else.
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
So,
The
if it
feather!
wasn't a knife, what was it?
The feather! The feather!
That's not it.
What? The feather.
That kinda makes sense.
What?
That's not it.
What? How do I? Feather?
That's not it.
What? That's watching politics. Ew. Ew. Ew politics. Icky.
That's not it.
How do I?
That kinda makes sense.
What do I?
That's not it.
All right, we're going
That's
each
not it.
one by one.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Nope.
That's not it.
Nope.
That's not it.
Okay, great.
That's not it.
Solid.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Dude.
That's not it.
I.
That's not it. That's not it.
I've.
That's not it. That's not it.
I clicked on the things that were similar.
That's not it.
And it said no
That's not it.
to the things that were similar.
That's not it.
So.
That's not it. That's not it.
Oh my god.
That's not it. That's not it. That's
I
not
already
it.
clicked on that.
What about
That! Oh my god.
That.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental.
I should have known it was
Easy to
that,
take it up
honestly.
Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
I should have thought it was that. Used by Fitz to look after. This in Poppy's room?
An ornate trowel is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Poppy's room. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Oh, Penny's room, not Poppy's. Oops.
An ornate trowel.
Sorry,
is
I
used
keep getting
by
Penny
Fitz
and
to look
Poppy
after
mixed up.
a
It's only one letter
flower
off,
in
so
Penny's room.
close enough.
That flower.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
Well, I don't know.
We need a clue that's got some connection to this one. That's not right.
Oh.
Let's take a closer
Okay.
look at these.
Okay, there we go. Oh, is the soil? The soil's the same. The soil. Yes. In Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's
Pot and
greenhouse.
soil in Penny's room matches the
Whoop,
pot
whoop,
and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse.
I only get confused
Let me guess.
slightly.
Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a
Absolutely.
coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower.
It looks like Penny.
Exactly like Penny.
I've been saying that since I first
Took me
saw
a long
it.
time to breed. I wanted the colors to be exactly right.
That's some gift.
So pretty
Turns
and
out Penny
thoughtful.
isn't particularly interested in looking
Yeah.
after plants. So I go into her room every now and again when she's not there. water the flower, change the soil, just trying to keep it alive.
Oh, while we're here, let's ask him about everybody else.
I like Flora. I hope she's all right.
Do you think she had anything to do with the murder?
There's no way. She wouldn't willingly cause any additional suffering for anyone. Felix is a contradiction. His loyalties are placed firmly within the realm of materialism, money, property. But his ego relies on an entirely fraudulent self-image.
Oh.
Don't you think?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
Fifi doesn't like me.
What did you do?
I'm not sure. If you find out, maybe you can let me know.
Okay.
She questioned me.
About what?
My work, the plants, bit of everything.
Did she search the greenhouse?
No, she didn't.
You sure?
Weird.
Maybe she did it when you weren't in there.
No, she hasn't touched it.
How can you tell?
Trust me, I can tell.
He knows. The only one we still have to suspect is Hawkshaw.
She was always kind to me. She'd come into the greenhouse when I was working, sometimes by herself, sometimes with Poppy. I think they were just bored at first. Eventually, they started asking questions.
About what?
Poppy wanted to learn about flowers. Freya, she used to ask me about the insects.
Insects?
One of my jobs is to protect plants from things that might eat them. Freya brought me this little glass box, leaves and twigs inside. She'd say, put all the troublemakers in there. Every day I'd put a handful of
I'm
beetles
so
and
tired
other
from
things in
work.
the
I'm
box.
sorry.
And she'd come
I hope you're
along
able to
and
get a
take it
good night's
away.
sleep tonight.
I didn't
I need to try and
really
get a good night's sleep
understand her,
tonight myself.
but she was always kind.
Have you met this guy, Fitz? Shifty eyes. Doesn't say a lot. Totally suspicious, if you ask me.
That's me.
Yeah, that's... It was a joke.
It was supposed to be
I was
funny.
Oh, I see.
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer, sometimes. He's always curious about what I'm growing in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds, too, and insects. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
I didn't think there was much overlap between astronomy and biology.
Penelope is my fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's... well, they make assumptions.
And how's the relationship doing recently?
Good question.
Good.
Oh,
It's good.
that's it?
Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3
It's
words per
purple
sentence.
hair. Excuse you.
Isn't it odd?
Not blue.
She's very kind.
That's
She has
obviously
an interest in
purple.
plants, unusual flowers mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
There's something about Hawkshaw's handheld microscope.
Hawkshaw.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Yup. Let's do it. Let's do it.
This little
Suspicion.
microscope thing, you said you used it to search the greenhouse.
And this would make perfect sense if you knew what my client had asked me to find. Of course, I still have no intention of disclosing that information.
You're such
I
a
do
tease,
know, though.
Hawkshaw. Don't worry. We already worked out what you're searching for.
The golden beetle.
You're not as hopeless as you look.
Thanks.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He's not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for a fact she didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
Because it wasn't in the greenhouse. Yeah, because it's not a
It's
microscope.
not a microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of expert on microscopes.
Oh, we've talked to one, so. Handheld microscope. According to Fifi, uses a telescopic lens.
The handheld
There we go.
microscope, according to Fifi, uses a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw lied about it. I'm inclined to believe Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah.
Aksha, why did you lie about owning a telescope?
When you were a child, what did you aspire to become?
A detective?
What?
Naturally.
Emperor of the Galaxy.
I wanted to be an
I
astronomer.
love Sally.
Really?
I harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me. And so, I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I tried to keep it with me.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento from my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had hoped he might sign my telescope. An
Aww.
extremely childish indulgence,
Oh,
I admit.
I never would have guessed.
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
So, who is your suspect?
Things have become complicated. My lead suspect is your murder victim.
Are we done?
For now. It's about time we found out what's beneath the garden.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Ooh. Ooh.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Let's go. Ooh. Underneath. Oh my god. This is a lot.
Bugs. Big ones.
Looks like they're made of metal. It looks like they're being boiled, but the liquid is ice cold. Hand-drawn entomology charts. What's in there?
Bugs. Buggies.
It's a little diagram of a beetle, with some incomprehensible notes scribbled next to it.
That's weird.
What?
It looks really normal
Yeah.
compared to the beetles behind the glass.
9 beetles. All different, all dead.
Poor little guys.
There's a bunch of notes written all around them. It's mostly numbers. No idea what they mean. A cracked glass tank with 9 little rooms. Each one has 1 or 2 insects inside. I can't tell if they're still alive.
I like that you called them rooms.
They are little rooms. What is that on the floor?
It's a hatch.
But we're already in the basement.
Go farther down?
Depends on your perspective.
Huh?
Let's not go down just yet. We still haven't explored this room properly.
Yes, I know.
Is that a lab coat?
Coat?
Warning, hand wash only. Size, small.
Small? Beefy?
It's so dark. I can barely tell what I'm looking at.
This place would never pass a fire safety inspection.
Absolutely not.
Rows of plants, growing in wide wooden boxes.
What color is the soil?
It looks black, but it's too dark to tell. A glass tank? It's full of plants.
There's a layer of condensation on the inside. Is it locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it?
Puzzle.
Weird looking safe.
I'm pretty sure the latches can slide into the middle.
Ooh. We gotta make a pattern to connect them. Let me see all of it. Oh, okay. You connect there. What about you? No, you don't connect there. Okay. No, that wouldn't make sense. You don't go there. Doesn't make sense either. Okay, hold on. One thing at a time. Oh. This makes a thing. I'm not sure if it's right, though. What did I do? I had it like that. So it'll go like that. But this doesn't line up perfectly with it, is the issue. I don't know if that even counts. It doesn't line up properly. Oh, I just gotta move it a little more. Then it lines up. Okay. Okay. Put you there. Oh! This is so confusing. We're getting somewhere. As of right now, we're going like this. But then I don't think that works properly. I need to figure out what we're doing with this guy, too. Thing. Oh, but see, it has to go like this. But then it also has to line up, so that means it goes like that? Oh? Might be onto something? Maybe? Go like that, but then you don't go anywhere. Huh. I don't know! So it kind of makes sense like that, but then this is wrong here. Oh! Oh? Oh! Oh! I think I did it! I did it!
Hey, not bad.
I was about to give up.
Anything inside?
Yeah, more research.
Ooh. Oh, what the fuck? Secret research? A folder containing research notes and diagrams. Our unique flora and fauna is the byproduct of a number of as yet unidentified chemicals. These chemicals are continually present in the water, forming clouds and filling the lake, quote unquote. This causes a variety of mutations in plants and animals. Smaller creatures such as arachnids, insects, mollusks, amphibians, and crustaceans are the most affected. However, the chemicals may travel up the food chain and cause mutations in birds and reptiles. As far as we know, mammals remain completely unaffected. Oh!
Whose research is this?
Oh! Oh my goodness. Y'all, I think I gotta call it quits. I'm gonna call it quits because I have to get ready for bed. So I got work in the morning. Damn it, I wanted to finish this today, but I think we'll have to finish it next week, unfortunately. I hate it, But that's fine, it's fine. I do just want to say a quick thank you to everybody that came around and hung out with me today. I appreciate all of y'all so fucking much. You guys are amazing. And I'm so happy that I get to hang out with you guys like this. Honestly, it means the world to me. If you aren't already in the Discord, you should come join us in the Discord. It's where I keep you guys the most up to date when it comes to all things stream related. And sometimes I ask you guys for help deciding what I'm doing in stream because I'm very indecisive. And we're also gonna do game nights, movie nights, anime watch parties. We're gonna do a ton of stuff over there, so come hang out with us over there, okay? Okay? Here are the other places you can find me on the internet. I've been uploading all of my VODs to YouTube, so if you want to go check out any of my previous streams, they are there. I'm a little behind with uploading, but I am in the process of catching up, I promise. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads if you want to come hang out with me anywhere else. We're gonna start the raid. Thank you again. I know I already said it, but I'm saying it again. Thank you again for everybody that came around and hung out with me today. I appreciate all of y'all so fucking much. Next stream will be on Saturday. We're gonna be checking out some more really cool demos for games that I'm super excited about. And yeah, that'll be it. Okay, we're gonna go give some love to Jen, and I will see you all later. Okay, thanks so much. I love you. Bye.